Hope you have a good one. What's going on? Playing some Street Fighter 6. We're gonna be playing Sagat and Elena and some Blanca there. Then what's going on? Then we're going to be putting on. Then we're going to be putting on, oh, this one else sat down already. Oh, we're going to be putting on, the Esports World Cup for Tekken. I have everything for the, everything that, well, at least everything. I'm pretty sure I have everything all lined up for, Evo there. So we're going to talk about Evo.
Round one.
It'll be really good.
Fight.
Too much for you. Gently.
Oh, that was bad.
Round two. Fight.
At Toil. Uppercut.
Here I come.
Uppercut.
Here I come.
Aberesk and Atoil are good reversals and are anti-airs. But she did Atoil, which is a level 2, so it was
Round
easy.
one. Fight.
Strongly, gently. Here I come. Let me take release. On down. Here I come. Dear me. Stand for me.
Hi, what's up there?
Round two. Fight.
No. Too much for you. Death of them.
Shoot.
Manos wins. Round one. Fight.
Right through Tyree. Right through Tyree again.
play. Oh yeah, here I come. Let me take the lead. No skip.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh yeah. Let us begin. No way. Take the lead. Here I come.
One step behind. Fight!
Gotta make sure she doesn't get her
Fight!
37% grabs now.
No way. Apologies. Let's begin. Yeah. Adieu, adieu. See ya. Sweet, sweet. Here I come.
No uppercut. Oh, that's good. Dang. That's good.
Oh yeah. With grace. No way.
That's nice. What's up there? How are you? What's up? What's up? Let's put Ryu on. I'm just curious to see. Actually,
DJ.
play DJ in a little while. Oh shoot! I hope he's classic. All right, I forgot to check. Yeah, we're good.
Round 1. Fight!
One little play. Oh yeah. Let me take the lead. Oh,
Round 2. Fight!
here I come. Oh yeah. Here I come. Oh yeah.
Maintenant,
Well, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Sagat's, he's fun. He's a lot of fun.
Here I come.
No up kick. What's going on with the wake up up kick?
Quite slow.
Round 2. Fight!
what's up there? How are you?
Manon wins.
I like it. It's very good. It's very good. I feel that Sagat is he's fun. You know, he's a fun character. I like his background. I think it's well done. His story is well done. There were some other adjustments to some of the characters. A lot of the adjustments were due to Sagat's fireballs, right? So they had to make sure that they were adjusted to fireball pressure for the high and low fireballs. And then there were some adjustments to things that just needed addressed, you know?
Let me take the lead.
Round 2.
Battle Hub looks cool.
Fight.
Yes, so the Battle Hub is for the Esports World Cup. And the Esports World Cup right now is live for Tekken. The Street Fighter competition is going to be after that. The Tekken one is on the LCQ right now. So, yeah, so that's very exciting. Let's... Oh, I had already readied up. He's strong and fun and play, but not super broken. Yeah, I think so. He's fun. I like the fact that in his specials we now have Tiger Nexus, and it gives us options like the Genrai options of Ken, right? And then when you land his level 2, it gives us the options of Savage Tiger. I keep hitting this uppercut against her. I think this will be. We'll pick some other cabs after this. Maybe someone else that's sort of trying. Sagat also. All the DLC characters released. I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. I'm really not sure. I like how they brought Terry and Mai in. I feel that they did a really good job with Terry and Mai. They did a really good job with Terry and Mai. Oh, they're up to 8. I don't want to interrupt that. Here's another Sagat here. Terry and Mai was a fantastic job in bringing SNK engine and fundamentals into the Street Fighter engine. I think they meshed really well. I like this new version of Bison. No, he's a modern Sagat too. I think that this version of Bison is different, but he's extremely good. Bison is an extremely good character, and you know the fact that now you don't have to charge his scissor kicks anymore. You can plant the psycho bombs and everything. I think that he's classic, but at the same time been switched up enough that he's still considered like a newer character. I really like how Elena plays in the game. She's a lot of fun. Let's see. Let's see. R. Aki is a great new build. I like her a lot. I like her design. I like how she plays. You know, her technicality, her essence on the screen. She's a great character. I think they did a really good job in reinventing Ed a little bit and making Ed more of a true boxer, because initially in Street Fighter V, when he first came into 5, he was a bit of a mix, you know, and I like how Ed is in Street Fighter 6. I think he's a lot of fun. Well, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Here comes a
My
challenger.
My argument always is with any character, if they're good, but they're not getting whoa. But they're not getting adjusted, there's a reason for that. There's gotta be a reason why she's like that. If I get a confirm on a combo with Modern, I should not be out of range once I get that confirm. You know what I mean? I've been running into that a little bit. That's pretty much my main concern with that. Yeah. But I so far I like all the characters. I think they're all really well done. I think they're all well done.
Fight. I got you. I have the momentum.
Jab, jab, jab. Yeah, it kind of plays with how far you think you are and how close you actually are. It's I always go for the first one, which is the neutral option, because it does the most damage, so. See, that shouldn't have, in my opinion, good games.
So
let's look at the cast again real quick, just to go through some of the DLC characters and see. So we went over Terry, Elena, Mai, Sagat, Ed. Rashid's very good. We went over Bison. Akuma. I like how they brought in Adamant Flame. That. It helps them have, well, I mean, like Akuma needs authority. It gives him more authority. It gives him more pressure plus frames. But, it just looks cool, you know? And I'm happy they added it in. The fact that they put a hurt box on his teleport. I mean, if they wouldn't have, would he have been too OP? Possibly. But my argument is this. You don't see people teleporting all the time. From what I've seen in the past, teleporting isn't necessarily a thing that's abused, you know? But I think that they thought because they added the Orobo throw into it, it might make him too strong. So you see Akuma going around, you just throw out a jab. And that would stop the Orobo throw. Sagat, I mean, like I said, I'm happy with the Savage Tiger. I'm happy with Tiger Nexus. I think it's very cool. It gives him a lot of options. It gives him a lot of Oki options. And, you know, you have to remember, we've been playing Sagat since Street Fighter 2. And it's Tiger Uppercut, Tiger Knee, Tiger Shot. That's it. That's his game plan. And with even Guile at this point in time has had a broader range of options than Sagat. Guile has Sonic Boom and Flash Kick. but now he has Sonic Blade, Sonic Cross. And he can vary all of these, and he has perfects on top of it. So he's been adjusted and, has done very well. It's Sagat's turn now to sort of be updated a little bit. And the same really with DJ and Blanca. DJ has all of his Sabat options now. And Blanca has tons of setups with his Blanca-chan. Essentially, Bison and Blanca are sort of in the same boat, where they have to land situational setups with their devices, whether it's a doll or a bomb. So, yeah, I think they've done very well. I like the cast. I think the cast is very good. There's some concern. Some people are saying, "Oh, Sagat's too good," and then all of a sudden they're going, "Oh, Sagat's not good at all." I'm like, well, I think it's too early to find out still. In my opinion, I think he's pretty good. I just feel that he is, because when I see people doing the combos that he has, they're big damage and they're huge corner carry potential. So I think Sagat needs to be in the right hands. I think those hands are Blanche hands, and he's going to be lighting everybody up. That's my thought. Hey there, what's up? Oh my god. I know. It's been crazy lately. Trying to catch up with everything. Kind of hard to play. Oh yeah, they'll figure out how to play him in no time. It just takes time, it just takes time. He'll be good. He'll be good. Oh, at Evo. Evo was we're going to go over that. I have all my stuff here. The first day of Evo, I landed before my buddies got in. And I went to the pool. What I did was I grabbed my swimsuit out of my my bag, and then I just checked my bag in at the hotel, and I went to the pool and waited for everybody. And then when they got in, when they got in, then we went out to eat, and then just ran around and hung out a little. Oh no, wait, yeah, ran around and hung out a little bit. Then Thursday started up, and I changed and went to the convention center. Oh, well, okay, I'll give a little rundown, because we still have to go through all the stuff. Went to the convention center and helped doodle around and set up with different things and do things there. And then in the evening, a friend of mine was having a retro tournament and party. So I went to this retro tournament and party, and it was at the same time as the ladies. Sherry did a ladies 2XKO party, but I was supposed to commentate and be at this retro event. And when I got there, they had a couple of retro setups, but then we all ended up playing Street Fighter 6, and then we all ate together and everything. And the next day was Friday, and everything was going on. So I had Tekken, City of the Wolves, and then Street Fighter 6. And then I had the cosplay contest. And then Friday. Oh. Was running around and everything, and I had the cosplay on. And I was invited to this Twitch streamer party. And I went back, and oh my goodness. And I I couldn't find my key card. Oh my god, this was such a mess. I couldn't find my key card, and I was like, oh my god, you know, no, that was the day before. I couldn't find my key, and I was trying to get my things into my buddies that I was staying with, their room, and they were trying to go to sleep, and oh man, it was so hard for me to try to get another key. So then that Friday night, I ended up going to this big Twitch party, and when I got there, I didn't realize that it was like a really special, it was a special event. And I was, you know, because I was running around and doing different things in the tournament. It was a special Capcom event, and I didn't know. It just said Twitch streamer party. I said, oh my goodness. So they ended up giving us a pile of fake cami money that we could auction on different things, and we ended up getting like a little pin. And it was very, very fun. Very, very fun. And there were cookies, and you could get a voucher for a drink if you wanted, and it was very nice. And then after that, ended up walking around hanging out with people. And then it was Saturday, and I had Super Turbo. So I got there and played Super Turbo, and the setup had an issue with the streaming part of it. So we had to record it. We couldn't do commentary on it. So I ended up hanging around for that, and then going to all the different booths. And thank God, the people hanging out and working those booths, I went up to them and said, look, do you guys mind if I make a video and hop on real quick? I said, because there's no way I can make it through all these lines and still be able to make it to do everything and get everything else done. And they were like, yeah, it's okay. I was like, oh, thank you so much. So I was able to go through the booths and everything and do the videos and get everything going, and I was trying to put it all out on Twitter, and I ended up meeting Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat. She's very nice. And then in the evening, and thank God, while this was going on these days, you know, you're running around so much, you're really not even having anything to eat. My buddies and everything were able to get snacks, meals, and stuff like that, and we were trying to eat together, which was also very helpful. I was watching Tekken Top 24 and Street Fighter Top 24 because it was at the same time. And one of my friends messaged, and he said, hey, look, I have a dinner. He says, you can come through. He said, and then afterwards, it was pretty much everybody was just going to either meet up at Area 51, or we were just all going to hang out at the bar in the main hotel, the Hilton Resort. I said, okay. So we went to Momofuku and had and ate there, and it was really nice, and we had all these different things. And then I was walking back and getting a hold of 21st, and I said, hey, you know, we can meet up. I said, because everybody's either meeting up at Area 51 or 15, or they're just meeting up at the bar. I said, let's try to do it. And you said you were kind of like a little preoccupied as I was waiting, and because I hadn't been back to the room, I didn't have a external battery on me. My phone was starting to go down. It was at like 25%. So I would like, there are these giant sidewalks with these big fences that are wide, you know, and they're fancy. And I was leaning up against one of them, and I had on, I'm trying to remember what I had on. Oh, I remember. I had on ripped jeans, long ripped jeans, an 86 Jury t-shirt. And at the time, I had pink eyes and my Jury wig on, but I took the contacts out and had the Jury wig on at the dinner because my hair is all folded up in it. When I left, I took it off and I put my hair in a bun. And I was waiting to hear back off and on from buddies on my phone, and I would have my phone on and off to try to preserve the battery. And once you stop moving, someone will come up to you. Like, it doesn't even matter. I stopped moving and I was standing at the next to this big fence. It was not a fence. It was like a banister. This guy comes up and I'm just like, you know, it just doesn't even matter. I was like, it's like no matter what, you just got to keep walking. I was like, oh my God. So I kept rolling and was just slowly heading back to the hotel at that point. And then I ended up making it back to the hotel, and there were some people just hanging around at the bar again. So I just sort of walked around and said hi to everybody and hung out there for about an hour or so. And then what happened? Oh, it was Sunday. So I packed Terry Bogard, Anna, and Jury in my backpack, and I went in, and they had me sit in the Red Bull seats. And for each game, I would change costumes. And it was an extremely nice time. It was so much fun, and the seats were absolutely unbelievable. I'm extremely fortunate. You know, I was contacted, you know, and they said, hey, you know, can you wear some out, you know, like a costume? I said, look, I can wear 3 costumes. I said, I'll do one for City of the Wolves, one for Tekken 8, and then the last one was for Street Fighter 6. I said, if you guys put me in the seats, I said, I'll do all of them. They were like, yeah, absolutely, you know, so it worked out real well. I was extremely fortunate with it, and it was a lot of fun. And in those seats, they were leather seats. You could have as much Red Bull as you wanted, and there were even little chargers there for your phone. The view was unbelievable. And there were all kinds of friends and buddies coming and sitting down and getting up and going, and everybody was sort of coming and going. And it was very nice. It was very, very good. And then afterwards, it was teardown. And then the next day, well, and then everybody sort of gets together and then just hangs out at the bar again. Then the next day, was Monday, and everybody was leaving. So then I ended up, you know, packing my bag and then checking it at the hotel bag check. And then I walked around for a little bit, and then because I ended up flying on standby, I had to get to the airport extra early. So I left real early to get to the airport, and then I came home. And that was it. Yeah, it was very fun. At the Conrad. I was in the Hilton, but I think they're all sort of connected somehow. What got me into gaming and fighting games? So, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put, well, let me put something up for you guys. Let me see. Well, now we'll keep it like this one. So, I was gonna change the background. I made something, but we'll do that later. So, when I was little, my dad was into arcades and Pong, I guess Atari and things like that. And he used to take me to the arcade, and my grandfather used to take me to the arcade when I was little because it was in the mall, and it was called Tilt. And that's there were multiple Tilts. It was a chain. So I would go in, and they had all these different games, and I couldn't play them because they kind of looked like the person would be real small, or it was just made in a way that I couldn't comprehend. I was very little, and I didn't understand it. And the characters didn't even look like characters. You have to remember that this was like the early 90s, so the games were still coming along a little bit. And what happened was that I came across the Super Turbo machine, and I said, wow, this is something I can actually understand. Here's one person, here's another person. You know that you're supposed to punch and kick and knock them out. And the characters were large, and they were bright, and they were exciting. And it was something that I could easily comprehend and somewhat easily do. So they would pull out a step stool for us, and then we'd all be on the different step stools and just like going like this, really. And it was 25 cents. It was 25 cents, and and then when I hit second grade, this is sort of funny. I got all A's on my report card, but I got one B. And the B was in handwriting. Can you imagine that? It was in cursive writing. And my handwriting is still absolutely terrible. And my dad was like, you got all A's and one B? He said, all right, that's it. We're going to go buy a Nintendo. And we went to a store back then. It was called Service Merchandise. And he bought a Nintendo. And I was like, what is this? Because I have no comprehension. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And he said, watch. And he hooked it up. And the game that we had was Mario Brothers, Duck Hunter, and the Olympics. And it was all on one cartridge. And then he bought the gold Zelda. And I played that forever, And then as time went on, then we got Mega Man. And we got DuckTales. And then he bought Gunsmoke. And a game where you were in a helicopter. It was pretty fun. And then there was a flea market, and I would try to buy pre-owned games there. And more often than not, the games were broken. But when I was little, I always wanted to play Vega. Always. I always wanted to play Vega. And I just thought he's the coolest. I don't know why. And I had no concept of charging. But the only way that I could play and actually win was if I picked Chun-Li and mashed lightning legs, or picked Blanca and mashed electricity, because I couldn't physically do anything else, because I had no concept of anything. And then Mortal Kombat came out. And I tried to play Mortal Kombat, and I did not do very well. Did not do well with it. And then Primal Rage came out. And that game was 50 cents. And I played that game, and I did very well with it. I did very well with Primal Rage for some reason. I don't know why. I did so well that all the machines in the area had my letters in them, and I would play Talon and Vertigo, and I would beat all the other kids. And then the parents would come up because the kids would go and kind of, they complain. And then, dad would come up and then I'd beat him too. And I'd be like, man, I just want to play Ground Rage, and it was fun. And then every rare once in a while, there would be, a kid that would come up and he would beat me. And I'd go, wow, how did that happen? But yeah, so, and then Killer Instinct came out. And the music was unbelievable. And I remember the owner of the arcade purposefully put that machine right at the entrance because when you would walk past it, you could completely hear it in the whole hallway of the shopping mall. And people would come in and go, what is this? It was a big deal. And time went by, and I really wanted a Sega Genesis. And, I didn't get one for the longest time. And then finally, for Christmas, my dad got me a Sega and a Sega CD. He bought both. And I was like, oh my God, and then I played Eternal Champions on Sega CD, and that was a lot of fun. I really liked that game, and I heard they were going to try to do a resurrection of that game, and and some unfortunate things happened and it didn't go through, but that was a very fun game. I really liked it a lot. And then time passed even more, and Halo 2 came through. And when I went to college, everybody was playing Halo in college and everything, Halo 2. So I got into Halo, and I became pretty good. I was pretty good at Halo, good enough to be on a fraternity Halo team, and we used to play against the other fraternity Halo teams, and it was a lot of fun having inter college battles and everything. But then when I graduated, everybody went their own way, and I didn't buy Xbox Live. I just had it, so that sort of kind of stopped. And then time goes by, and I'm working and everything. And my dad went to Circuit City because it was going out of business. And he goes, what's the best deal on a system to buy or anything to buy? This guy pulls out a PlayStation 3 and he goes, look, this is the best thing. He goes, you can play video games on it and you can watch DVDs. He goes, you got to buy this thing. So my dad's like, all right. So he bought it, and he bought Guitar Hero for my mother. And he brought it home, and I said, oh, I'm going to take this. So I took it, and I brought it up here, and went to GameStop and bought Sonic Unleashed, and Street Fighter 4 was out for like 2 weeks. And I said, oh, I've got to get this. And I played Sonic Unleashed for maybe 30 minutes. As soon as I put Street Fighter 4 in, I was like, that's it. And every night, because there was nothing on TV, nothing, really crazy going on, I would play Street Fighter 4. And I would try to play Vega, but I had no concept of how to charge. I had no which was weird, because it's like, I did so well in Primal Rage, but man, Street Fighter was rough. So, I bought at the time I was playing Ken and Chun-Li on the pad, on the PlayStation 3 pad. I bought a Mad Catz TE2 and learned how to charge and play Vega at the same time. And that is the general story for that. Then how I would do the open lobbies, buddies would come in and out of the lobbies, and we would all have our headsets on, and it was very, very interesting because we would make friends with all kinds of different people, and we knew of different people, and they knew of us because of the headsets. I knew of Punk, Smug, Knuckle Dew, a lot of the East Coast based players, at the time. Poem, Noel, Zeus the God, Andy, everybody, and we all, because we were all East Coast, East Coast people, and PlayStation. And my buddy, obviously Derek Legend, we used to play against him all the time. One of my friends said, hey, look, Tekken Tag 2 is going to be coming out. He said, we got to get on that. And I said, I don't know. I was like, I just, want to focus on Street Fighter. He's like, no, if we all get it at the same time, we'll all be learning at the same time. So I said, okay. So I bought it, like, at midnight when it was released out. Came home. We all played it. And I was playing Lei in Asuka. And I thought, man, I always wanted to play Kazuya. And I said, that's it, I'm done. I'm just gonna play Kazuya. And I picked Kazuya. And I played Kazuya, Asuka, until Season's Beatings. And I went to Season's Beatings and met Brad Vitale. And he said, look, why are you playing Asuka? He said, I'm going to teach you how to play Eddie. He said, don't even worry about it. I said, okay. And he won that Season's Beatings. And he and I became, good friends. And, and would talk and everything all the time. And, he was very, very good with Mortal Kombat and with Tekken. And he was a tester and did a lot of work for NetherRealm Studios. And when COVID hit, we kind of went our own separate ways a little. And I would see him at different events and everything and, hang out with him a little and stuff. And, but it was very unfortunate that he passed away. And, so that's basically the story with that. Then my first strive was Guilty Gear. And then I played Samurai Showdown when it came out. So I guess that would be my first SNK game was Samurai Showdown. And I actually commentated it at an NEC. So that is the story. Yeah. Primal Rage, yeah. What's up there? What's up? How are you? Nicasia. Old games. Well, you know what? So here is the interesting thing, especially about Eternal Champions. I feel kind of badly for that game because that game was the Street Fighter visuals, so more cartoony, bright colors, the art style. But then they took the gaming elements of Mortal Kombat and they took them and they merged them together. And it was so interesting because each character had their own fatality. There were 1 to 2. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, Mocha Panda. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Each stage had like 2 in-background fatalities. The music was very good. That game was just a very fun game. I like that game a lot. They did a good job with Echo the Dolphin too. If anyone wants a game that's a little bit more relaxing, Echo the Dolphin's a very good game. Primal Rage was also an insanely good game. Atari did that game, I believe, and maybe they sold it to Midway. Maybe Midway bought it, and I'm trying to remember what the chain was on this. And then I know NetherRealm Studios has it now, and I always ask those guys, I'm like, look, you got to put a dinosaur in one of your games. Like, it's just a matter of time. You got to put a dinosaur in. No, like, we're not gonna put, not gonna put a Velociraptor or anything. Like, oh, that's a shame. But that game was special because it's all claymation. And if you really go back and look at it, it still holds up. The backgrounds are a little pixelated, but the characters were claymation. They're puppets. And I actually looked for a while to try to buy one of those puppets. And they're extremely rare. I couldn't find them. But I've seen them. I've seen photos of them. Somebody has them somewhere. But I couldn't ever find them. Ironically, they had an extremely rare couple of Primal Rage 2 cabs, which Tom Brady ended up getting one of the cabs, and he took it to Galloping Ghost to get restored. And I saw it at UFGT when I came in for UFGT. And they were working on it. And then I went back another time and I saw it fixed. And Voodoo Ranger, through Galloping Ghost and some other arcades, had it at Combo Breaker. And there were some people looking at it and everything. And I don't know if anybody truly understands how rare that game is. That game technically shouldn't be existing. They did it, and then they didn't actually move forward with it and produce it. Those were just testers to see if they wanted to do anything. And it was very, very interesting. And I remember here's the funny thing. When you're a kid, you sort of go through this phase, or at least I did, where you kind of go, ooh, I really wish I had whatever toy, but I don't know if I should because maybe I'm too old for that now. And I really wanted the Primal Rage toys, and I was like, man, I really want these. And I remember being at Kmart and seeing them, and I was like, oh man, I want these toys. And then I said, Kate, I'm like, you're a little older. I was like, maybe you shouldn't. But clearly I was the age. I could have had them. I could have been like, Mom, Dad, like, please for Christmas, or for my birthday or something, get me, one of these toys. I could have done it, but I was like, nah, I think I'm being too old. And yeah, and I didn't get them. But, yeah. Interesting, right? You still can. I know. Well, actually, that's another story. So this is how small of a world it is. I'm friends with James Fink, who is James MK. On Blast James MK. He had a podcast, and he was he worked. I don't know what he did specifically, but I know that he did work for the Mortal Kombat games, and he was testing them and had them in the arcades in New York. He wrote video game books, video game guides. So we were all at a New York tournament, one of Andy's tournaments, or one of Eric's tournaments, and he was saying about how he did these Mortal Kombat books. Now the funny thing was one, yet again, when I was little, I wanted to get the gaming books, but it's like back then, I should, the economy was up and down, all kinds of crazy things were going on, and some things were just a little, you just couldn't get them. So I was like, I wanted it, but then I never got it, and he was saying this, and I thought, dang, that was the book I wanted to get. So I went on eBay, and I found it. And I went to one of Eric's tournaments with a magic marker, And I said, excuse me, can you sign my book? And he was like, what are you talking about? And I pulled out my Primal Rage book, and he didn't even know what to do with himself. He was so excited. He was like, oh my God, I can't believe you have this. I said, yeah, they were selling it on eBay, still really good condition. So he signed it and everything, and then at his house, he had another book called, I think it was called Mace. And it was a weapon fighting arcade game, and he did that too. He wrote the book, and I believe he worked on the game. And I have them both signed, and they're in my I have a sealed container over here that they're in. And yeah, he did them. Yeah. And then ironically, I had a Street Fighter 2 a Super Turbo book. And then it had a sneak peek into the new challengers, and I did get that back in the day, and it had all the art in it, and it had all of the pencil drawings, and it was sort of funny because somebody on Twitter had posted up a picture of Sagat doing push-ups on one finger, and I looked at it and said, man, that looks just like the ST art, the classic ST art that they did back then. And it was one of the photos that one of the drawings that they did. But I had this book, and then I put it in the garage, and then it disappeared. I have no clue what happened to it. I have looked for that book so much. I might go on eBay and find it and just buy it, and then have people autograph it, but yeah, that was my Super Turbo book. Yeah. And then ironically, this is what's even crazier now that we're talking about all this. There was a store here that sold things that were like a little bit more kind of odd, but things that were like pre-owned books and stuff, but things that were rare. So I went in there one day, and they had a Street Fighter chess set. And this was at the end of Street Fighter 4. This is the last season of Street Fighter 4. It was like $200 for this Street Fighter chess set. So I bought it. And I took the certification card. And I went to all the pro players back then, and at Evo and other tournaments, and Ono, and everybody signed the certification card, or the certificate, and then I packed it all up and put it away. And it's really nice. It's Shadaloo versus like the Resistance, basically, and yeah, it was good. It was really good. That's it. Mace the Dark Age. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gave it to Milwaukee Local. Very nice. Yeah. James MK worked on that. He worked on that, and then he did the book, the guide, the gaming guide. Yeah. So in a nutshell, that's my story. Yeah, pretty crazy. And I mean, I like the classic Mario games, especially Mario Brothers 3. I think that's a lot of fun. I bought that at the flea market, Mario Brothers 3. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 2 was very fun. But I've been playing Street Fighter forever, and then Tekken came in 2012. Tekken came in, and I remember being little and going, "Who's this guy? It looks like he has a Hershey Kiss on top of his head." I was like, "What is this?" I just was like, "What's going on here?" And then I said, "Man, I gotta play this character. He looks cool." And then I just got into Tekken that way, basically, yeah. War Gods. I don't know. I don't know that one. Now, here's the funny thing. Because people will say to me, well, what about Darkstalkers? And what about Marvel vs. Capcom and Third Strike and stuff? The arcade in the mall shut down. So, a couple of years after New Challengers, they closed. And then I didn't have access to any of that. And then my Sega, that was the last machine I got until I was in college. You know, so there was a big gap of time there where I didn't have anything, and yeah, that was it. I didn't play Third Strike until they had a updated version, I think, for PlayStation 3. I got it for that. And actually, Darkstalkers, too. They did a revamped Darkstalkers, yeah. Main Sagat. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Kicking the screen. Similar tastes. Yeah. Because you sounds like you have all the good machines. You've got all the good games there. Yes. So actually, let's switch. Let me ask. This is what we're gonna do. I made a background. Tell me if you think this looks blurry. Is this it? This one. Oops. Wait a sec. There. Do I look blurry? Do I look blurry in this? Or is this okay? I tried to make it, well, actually, it's the lighting. Well, I guess you don't look blurry, but the image is a little blurry. Yeah, the image is a little blurry. Yeah, the image is a little blurry. The hairline blends in. Okay. Camera resolution. Looks good. Okay, good. Good, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is what I thought we could do. I can show you then all the stuff I ended up getting. We talked about carries, so we might as well get into the things, the Evo items and stuff. So here, I went into the Mortal Kombat Legacy line, and you know, the MK guys they're real, you know what I mean. Everybody's cool, you know what I mean. They're all cool people. They're all really good people and everything. And whatever games you enjoy playing and like and everything, there's good people working at the companies that are in these games. So when I was there, I got this Atari bag, and in it are some cool things. So we have, my stuff out here. Carrie Hoskins, Sonya Blade photo here, and she would sign them for everybody. She was very nice. She was very, very, very nice, and I told her, she was in really good shape. And I told her, I said, man, you know, you should try to get in on some of those bodybuilding competitions, because she's already in good enough shape to just do it. Now, you could get these stickers, and it would have, you know, the different information on them for that. And then they had these Mortal Kombat Legacy pins here and here, which are really nice. So they did that, which is really cool. And then at the Tekken booth, they had this photography option where you can get a picture with Falk and Anna. So I ended up getting that there. She was super nice, yes. Yeah, she was doing all kinds of poses and stuff. Yeah, she was really good. She was really good. She was very nice. Wow, Galloping Ghost there. That's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. It's good that she does, you know what I mean, does things like that. And she's in really good shape. I mean, she looked great. She looked really, really good. She looked really, really good. She could easily go into another movie or game, you know. It was really something. Oops, I'm stuck. There we go. Then, at the Capcom booth, well, this would have been the night before. So at the, when they had the streamer party, they had these special little envelopes, and in the envelopes was Cammy dollars. So you could get Cammy money here. Yeah, it's really neat. And then what happens is that as you see things that they're going through, you can use your Cammy money in Bison Bucks to auction on the items. And then everybody was sort of, you know, for different things, getting their money together and everything. And it was a very cool time. It was very, very neat. It was very neat. I saved mine because I'm ready. I'm ready for the next one. I'll be like, man, next auction, I'm going to have my Bison dollars here ready to go. I can give you some for sure. They gave, I believe they gave each of us like 10,000. So I can definitely give some Cammy cash away if anybody wants, because I've got 10,000 Cammy bucks. So very neat. They're very cute. Very cute. Yeah, very cute. Very personalized, you know. No. I'll give you some. Absolutely. I have, you know, I saved it. So then this is a very cool story. I didn't expect this to happen at all. This was just completely a surprise thing. So 86 was there, the t-shirt company, and they send me things, and I'll wear them and take pictures and help retweet and everything for help spread, you know, different things around. And they have fantastic t-shirts. So I said, you know what? Let me do something fun. So I brought some ripped up jeans and the black Cammy t-shirt, or Cammy, jury t-shirt, and my jury wig in the eyes. And I got dressed up and went to the 86 booth, and then, you know, was hanging around everybody and everything. And when that was done, I said, at Capcom Cup in March, I had gotten pictures on the jury motorcycle, and I had pictures with the Terry Bogard outfit and with the jury outfit and the Cammy outfit and all kinds of stuff. And I thought, you know what? Let's go see the motorcycle. So I went over to the motorcycle, and there was a little bit of a line, and then, you know, I was standing there, and this man comes up and he goes, I recognized you, but remember, this is very broken. And I said, yeah? He goes, yeah. And I said, where? And he goes, Capcom Japan. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, yeah, I was there. And he goes, I'm the Suzuki guy. I was like, oh my God, you know, so it's a shame. And this is where it's really sad that the language barrier is just a bummer, you know, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, because we were trying to tell each other things, we couldn't get it out, and he was just really happy I was there, and I was like, it's really good to see you and everything, and I was just so happy that they were doing the motorcycle over here. I never thought that they were going to be traveling with the bike also, because they only made one, so he said, you're going to get pictures, you know, pictures on the bike again. I said, yeah, absolutely. So I went on the bike and then did all kinds of like funny, crazy poses and stuff like that. And then they gave me, and they gave I mean, to be fair, I'm 99% sure they gave everybody this very cool Capcom Fighting Collection 2 canvas bag. And then in it is an Iron Man comic book. And it's real nice. It's real nice. Oh, uh-oh, maintenance. Okay. So that was a very exciting thing there. Oh, that's right. You can't see it on here. Yeah, you can have some. Everybody's gonna get some Cammy bucks there. The same bags at CEO. Oh, the comic book. Yeah, the comic book. Yeah, the Iron Man comic book there. Have all kinds of stuff in it. So that was this, and then I'm trying to think. I want to try to figure out if I can get that man's contact information. Maybe do some special Suzuki things would be fun. So then I did the cosplay, and in the cosplay competition, you know, you have to sign up, and then you go for an interview, and when you completed that, then you would get a fan. And so this is actually a wooden fan, and it says AMI. Amy. Japan's largest online anime shop. So you got to get this cool little fan. Oh, did you get... mine's yellow. I got the yellow one. Mm-hmm. And then, I got a message from Zenny, and they said, we want to give you a pair of glasses. I said, wait a second here. This is actually extremely helpful because I don't know if it's because I had LASIK or what it is, but I have the blue light almost turned off completely on my screens here because I can't handle blue light. And even everywhere, I have to have a blue light filter on. So I met up with them, and they had this really pretty bag. And it says Zenny, Zenny.com Evolution Championship Series. And when you open it, you had inside a very nice cleansing wipe for your glasses here, and then it would go into the specifics of, you know, the different rays and everything, which is really good. Then you had two sunglass bags here. The Evo sunglass bags from Zenny. Then in this one here, they had a coupon. So you get coupons there, and then an information card, and wipe, which was very nice. And then they had, yeah, they were near the control, the control station, the central control station. And they have the Evo glass box here. Yeah, you going for your niece. Very nice. What's up, Brett? How are you? What's going on there? And when you open it up, here are the glasses. And these glasses have the Evo symbols on the side. It's an ombre blue down to clear, and then they block the blue light. And in addition to that, if any light is too bright or if you're out in the sun, they will actually tint. So they're really good. They're really good glasses. And I said, man, how excited I was to get these, because I said, at nighttime when I'm driving, there's times when we're playing, and then I'll just sort of get, headaches because of the screen, because of all of that. So it's very handy. What's up there? What's up there? So they're nice, and they look good. They look nice. Now they have a bunch of different versions, and they have a pair that's completely blue. They have a pair that looks like very sunglasses like. They have all kinds of different options. So they don't just have these, but they have all kinds of different options to pick from, and they're really good. And they feel nice too. They're not like too heavy. Yeah. Yeah, you can get them Bluetooth. They're good. Yeah, they're good. They're legit. They're legit. And that's the good thing too. I mean, we're seeing these products and stuff, and they're actual, thankfully, right? They're good products. They're legit, good products. And the people that are, the people that were working in this, in the company itself, are people that are also involved in gaming, which is really nice. So this was a good one. This was a good one for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And then I was extremely fortunate. So there was a special arcade stick that came out. And I knew Arcade Shock was going to be selling this arcade stick. So while we were setting up and everything, I ran over to Arcade Shock and I said, can I buy this special arcade stick? And they said, dang it, we haven't even set up yet. You have to come back. So I was like, oh my God. They're like, come back in 3 hours. I said, okay. Now I came back in 2 hours and 45 minutes. I said, did you guys sell that arcade stick yet? I'm like, what's going on with that? They said, all right, we'll get it out. I was the first one to get this. So this is a special Evo limited edition Cherry Blossom arcade stick. And I got the Freak Mods removable joystick put on there. So yes. Yeah, so I was like, I want to be... Sometimes I get real crazy about things. I'm like, I want to make sure I have it and that it's just locked away, so then I don't have to worry for the rest of the tournament, you know? So I felt so bad for pestering everybody. I was like, please, I gotta know what's going on with this stick. So they have the classic, I still have the protective plastic on this. They have the classic arcade stick here, but you can also get it as a leverless. The size is still the same. It's still the same size, and it's a good weight. I'll go over all the sides. Here is the front panel, the side, the back, and the opposite side. So it goes like that. The PlayStation 4 controller. And then here is the bottom. Now here's the amazing thing about the bottom. The bottom is a magnet. You can actually take off like this. See? And then here you go. You got access to everything just right in there. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. This was a real special one. I don't usually, if I get an arcade stick, I go, okay, this is my stick. I'm going to basically use this into the ground. I don't get multiple things unless it's something that I think is going to help, right? So I got this controller because it's supposed to have less latency. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I have my, I still have my first arcade stick. So I have my TE2 and it's all nice and packed up. And then I have my faux hammer. And then I used that for 12 years, 13 years. And then the faux hammer was replaced by the cross-up. And the only reason why I wasn't taking the cross-up around was because I was carrying the cross-up and I was carrying Junk Food's LBX at the time. And I ran into Junk Food there, and they're really good people. They're very, very, very good people. And they're doing the swirl, and that's a really cool controller if anyone's interested in a leverless, but at the same time you can move by moving your thumbs, swirling your thumbs. So my friend said, hey Kate, you can't keep carrying around 10 million controllers all at the same time. Like it's too heavy, to be honest. So we created this. Oh God. Wait a sec. My light fell. Fell again. It knocked my thing down. We created this, which is the it's an arcade stick and a leverless all at the same time. Then I can go and switch the modes, and I can do a leverless mode. I can do a an arcade stick mode. I can do a retro mode, and I can do a cross-up mode, and it all works. So I used that, and then I saw this, and I was like, this is just, I have to get this. It's just so beautiful, and I love the size. So yeah, we got this here. Yeah, it's great. A glowing controller, that'd be pretty neat, right? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, really neat. But this stick is very interesting, and they have, you know, of course, this is a build on the Nobi, and you have the, I think that's the Nobi joystick in there. Let me look just to make sure. I don't want to say anything incorrect. No, yeah, Sumitsu Nobi. Yeah, yeah. Evo cross Sumitsu Nobi Sakura. Yeah. So that is this. Yeah, very cool there. Very cool. Let me fix this. Let me fix this light. Give me 1 second there. There we are. Okay. Yeah, so that was everything. That was everything. So, Evo, and Sagat, the new characters and everything, and yeah. So it was very good. It was a very fun Evo. It was a very good time, and a lot of very cool experiences and cool things, and just really neat there. Yeah. What's up there? What did you want to win at Evo? What would I want to win? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, player? The service was wonderful. I'm so sorry, Adam. Let me think. I like Mena a lot. Mena makes me very happy. I was happy to see a lot of the different preparation and setups and resource management with Blanca. He's an absolutely fantastic Blanca player. Kakeru is an absolutely fantastic JP player. I like Lashar. He's been doing really well. But I would really I'd like to see Ending Walker do well. He is doing well. Don't get me wrong. He's doing really well. Ending Walker's doing really well, but a big win. I'd like to see Ending Walker get a big win. I'd like to see Knee. Knee. Oh my goodness. That's for Tekken. Because it was at top 24 was at the same time. He didn't do well. He didn't make it into top 8. I'd like to see NL actually with Akuma do well. He's been working incredibly hard. I like NL a lot. Who else? I was watching some of the matches with Louisman. I hope he does really well. I hope Zen does really well. He's been putting in lots of work with Bison and DJ. I'm always rooting for Knuckle-Doo. And I remember when he was just ripping up everybody with Armika. Just such a surprise. Armika back in the day. Punk has been playing many characters absolutely fantastically and just won TNS with Sagat, like his day 2 Sagat. He beat everybody. It's nice to see Fudo doing well, but I hope Momochi gets some good wins. And actually, speaking about that, Bonchan, I really want Bonchan to get some wins. I hope it works out for him. I kind of feel some of the pressure Bonchan feels because, he says about he has a hard time reacting sometimes with his hands. He has, difficulties. And, I can easily relate with that. And Bonchan, is extremely strong and He's been around for a long time. I like him. I like him a lot. He's a good guy, and I really hope it works out for him, especially with Sagat. And he really tries to capitalize now on whiff punishing. You know, I like Bonchan. I hope it works out for him. I think it will. Itazan, fantastic Geef player. Obviously Takedo, extremely strong with Ken. Daigo, I'm also kind of feeling also what Daigo's going through. I think he's just in a little bit of that spot where he can do really well, but then he has these moments where it's a little harder for him, but he's doing the absolute best that he can, and he's putting a good show on while he's doing that. I commentated Beast Cup for Get On My Level, and at the end of Beast Cup, with his team, he got the winning confirm and then comboed into Raging Demon. And you could tell he was doing that just for the crowd, He's very smart and he's very, very nice, and I hope things really work out for Daigo also. I want to see how far Riddles can go with Terry, and Thunder has been doing a great job being a good representative for Canada. Yeah, so that's, Fudo and Momochi, yep. The Birds have been doing really well. Zangief Villato's been doing really well. And not Pedro. I hope he does. He'll be doing well too. And that's a lot of players. And Lex very strong. JB extremely strong. I really hope it works out for JB. He's a really good guy. Lex is a really good guy. I'm trying to think. That's a lot of people. But they're all good. They're all cool. They're all cool people, good people. And, Hurricane's a really good guy. Kiltsu, extremely strong with two characters, Jury and Cammy, And that's not as common, where you can see somebody fluidly picking between the two and still play instantly at that high of a level. Kiltsu has been an extremely strong player with both characters for a long time. Yeah. Godly and Virtua Fighter 5. Very nice there. Funny story. I went to Capcom Cup Japan, and when it was done, I had left and charged up my phone for a little bit. I didn't have my battery that I had with me was out. When I came back, because my hotel was right next to the stadium, when I came back, Akekaru and his wife and a friend were walking out of the stadium to go to the train station that was very close. It was like within a block. And I passed him and I said, hey. He said, hey. And I thought it was so interesting because, he and his wife were just walking to go on the train, and just like it was a regular day, like it was a regular tournament, just walking with a friend, going to get on the train to go home. And I really respected that. I just thought it was very just calming and I don't know. I really liked it. I really liked it because if it would have been me, I would have been like, all right, where's the stretch Escalade? We're sticking all my friends in there. We're gonna just drive around for a couple hours and just freaking party and eat and hang out and, you know, and just like, I'd probably be really obnoxious about it. But he was very, very classy. And I thought, man, you know, I should probably take some notes down on some of this. But yeah, I would have been like, okay, I need a stretch Escalade, a stretch Hummer here immediately. We're gonna put everybody inside, and then we're just gonna go around the city blasting music and have a good time. But everybody does everything a little differently, and I really remembered that, and I thought it was very just a good thing to do. You know, a good thing to do. A good thing. Yeah. Yeah. Tachikawa, absolutely. He's a great guy, yes. Yeah. Yeah, humble, yeah. I don't think there's wrong in a little celebration every once in a while. Well, you know, who knows? Who am I to say? I don't know, but he did extremely well. So, yeah, so very good. You know, very good. This Capcom Cup is going to be extremely interesting. This Esports World Cup is going to be extremely interesting. Zhao won last year. Zhao a really good guy. And I met him at E-League in Atlanta. I went to 2 E-Leagues in Atlanta and was backstage with everybody, and me and Zhao would hang out and, you know, talk. And he was saying about how he really would want to do well, and he wanted to impress his family. He wanted to be a good representative for his country, and he felt a lot of pressure to really try to prove himself in this. And when he won Street Fighter 6, I thought, man, you know, I was really happy for him. And then here he comes in 2025 and he wins well, no, wait a minute. He won Street Fighter 6. Gio won. Goichi won for City of the Wolves. He won World Cup. And it was very close. It was very close there. But that just shows you how good Zhao is. And then it was even more interesting because at EVO, he's playing unbelievably well, but he didn't get as high. So you never know what's going to happen. You never know. And that's what makes, just to say, some people will say, oh, you know, the newer Street Fighter games, or the newer games in general, are more difficult than the older games. And I'll see this discourse going on social media. The fact of the matter is that the newer games are more forgiving because we have more options in comeback potential, in reversals, in changing the tempo and the momentum. They're more, I don't even know how to say this. They're more welcoming in people coming in and juggling these different things. Back in the day, it was like, this is what you got. We're not even going to update it. You put your quarter in, and that's it. You're done. And if you lose, back of the line, you know, or if you lose, you're out of the tournament or whatever else, you know. It was different. it was very, very different. The whole thing was much more different. The games now, and I believe it's because we've all adapted and come along the way, that there are so many more options to do, even in controllers. I mean, when these games first came out, we were all playing on the arcade because that was all there was the arcade. That was it. We weren't playing this on the 8-bit Nintendo. You can't. The Atari can't handle this. We had the cabs. And then as time went by, people started playing on pads. People started playing on leverless then, and then things started to develop along the way. But I think that the area that we are right now with fighting games is a very good area. But what we have to understand too is that I really feel these companies, because there's so much going on, and then including in that, you're throwing modern on top of it, or simple style, or whatever you want to call it. It takes all of that that's going on over here, and it literally multiplies it by 2. And then you have to hope everybody flows with each other fairly, and nobody's broken. And then people kind of wonder, well, why is everything taking so long? It's like, well, instead of just having a pizza with cheese, it's like now we're having a pizza with cheese, pepperoni, ham, bacon, and then you're introducing all these different versions to the options to the engine, drive reversal, drive parry, drive impact, bell peppers, pineapple, olives, onions. It's like now instead of a cheese pizza, we've got like a pizza deluxe. And then you have to hope that it all balances right, that it all tastes right. Because if it's not, then, you have a bad pizza. They know nobody wants a bad pizza, right? So they're trying to balance the pizza. That's the only way I could sort of think about it, but... Yeah, I think that Modern's Tournament Legal are viable. Yes, yeah. I think Modern's Tournament viable. Yeah, you just have to know how to optimize when you're using it. I absolutely do. Keikaru and Meno was amazing. Yes. Yeah, starting with full resources is a huge newer concept, and when everybody's going back and forth, resource management is essential. It's essential. This is how essential it is. We were watching City of the Wolves, top 8, and everybody is at an insanely high level. As soon as I saw that they were in burnout and overheat, and they were in the corner, I said, that's it. It doesn't make a difference how much time's on the clock. It doesn't make a difference which character it is. It doesn't make a difference at all. If you're in overheat and you're in the corner and you're playing City of the Wolves, it's you can have half a life bar left. It's lights out. You're done. That's how important resources is, really, in any game, but especially in City of the Wolves, it's very important. Yeah. A heated rivalry. They went back and forth at Evo Japan. And that is where the rivalry is initially stemming from. Yes. Yeah. E.T. Mostly for show. It is, yeah. But it brings light to it. You know what I mean? It brings, some excitement and really we're trying to, I mean, we're talking frankly here. We're trying to bring some of the more world wrestling kind of feel to what's going on. And people are trying to look into the history and the storylines and what's going on and all this stuff behind the players. And this helps people get invested in the story and go, oh, and build up the hype of it, right? So, to have a little bit of a back and forth history there is a big deal. Yeah. Oh, really? I don't know what to put on. I thought this would be nice. What should I have back there? I don't know what to put. Well, Vegas stage? Maybe. But the only problem is there's no if I do a stage like that, it wouldn't have anything with Street Fighter 6 is the problem. It'd be Street Fighter 5 and then it'd look a little. Actually, I might have. I don't know if no, this is a new computer. I don't know if I don't have Vegas stage in here. The Street Fighter 2 background. Maybe. Actually, let me see. I can probably look. There was another one that I was thinking about doing. Let me see if I can find it while we're talking. Wait a minute. That's not right. There we go. Sword. Oops. Oh, why does it keep doing that? That's weird. Which one is this? This is won't open. There it is. Nope. Oh. See, every time I try to... Actually, you know what? Let's see. Maybe I can try to... I might be able to do it this way. Let me see. Let's see if we can get this to work. Oh yeah, you can't. Aw. See, I like the dragon from the Metro City stage, but no matter what you do, there's like a light post covering it. And then whenever you try to go to look at the art online, it's like all blurred out. It's like a real bright. It just doesn't look right. We could try this. Let's see. It won't let me do that, huh? Let's see if that'll work. We'll try it. So let's see. Retro titles. I don't know how this is gonna. Oh, it's not in here. How does that happen? Downloads. I'll download a picture and then it's like it never shows up. I don't get it. Oh, no. Browse. That's so odd. Let's try downloading it again. Same image again. All files. Save. It won't save. I don't know. I saved it twice. Oh, wait. No, it won't save. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if it's because we're on here and it won't let me change a picture, but let me see if this will work. Yeah, it's letting me pick other things. It just won't pick any of the stuff that I am recently saving for some reason. That's odd. It's called an AVI? Oh, no, that's fine. I mean, call it like an AVI file? AVI file? What's that even called? AVI to MP4? File from AVI to MP4? AVI? MP4 is something else though, isn't it? Don't we want it to be like a GIF? Or JPEG? Yeah, image. Yeah, this is it. Okay, we might be able to figure it out. Let's see. Wow, it's not even showing up in downloads. I don't know why. All files. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. I downloaded it twice and it's not even, and it's showing itself up in the little folder, but it just won't let me. Oh wait, here it is. It just showed up now. That's weird. If it just showed up now, then I wonder why it's taking so long. Browse. Commentary. All files. Here. Okay, let's see if this... Okay, let's see if we can work with this. Whoops. I'd have to do. That doesn't look right. It's a little better, I guess, right? Whoops, it's me. That's a little better, it seems. I wish the dragon was a little more clear. Grammar, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's not so bad. I just don't like how the dragon looks like it's just, fuzz, like, I don't know what the word is. Kind of fuzzy, maybe. Save it if you left click the image. Yeah. Let me see. I might be able to... Let me see. Let me look at something. Let's put the other one on real quick. Because I might be able to fix this while we're... Actually, you know what? I'll show you guys how I try to do stuff like this, maybe. So... It was kind of fun, I guess. What I'll do is I'll pull this over here. I'll show you guys how I try to work with stuff, because a lot of times I do a lot of this and it's me. So what I do is I'll show you as soon as I get it readied up. Oh, wrong file type. Try again. Won't let me. Son of a gun. Okay. I have to convert it. They want me to download something. Okay. I'll show you guys how I do stuff like this. Oh, oops, that is incorrect. Pick a format. We want it to be a JPEG. Dismiss. Okay. So now what I can do is, let's see if I can, no, it didn't work. Oh my God. It's being difficult. Wait a second. Create. Let's see. Photo editing. Here, start from the photo. That's it. Got it. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Now I can get you guys in here. So delete that. There, we're getting confused. Okay, so what I do is I do this. And then what I do is I go through and I try to see, okay, so how can I try to edit this? So I'm going to adjust this, and I'm going to look at the brightness. I'm going to turn it down. There we go. And contrast. Shadows. What section is it? Highlights. That seems okay. Colors, saturation, hue, temperature. Let's leave this on. Details. Let's make it clearer. Whoa! That's pretty good. That's not so bad. Because in the end, Chun-Li and Jamie are going to be out, and I'll be right around here. So this is pretty good. Oops. And then this way, what you do is you go to export. It should be pretty good. Okay, so here we go. So then let's see, and if we want to, we can keep editing it. So then what we do is just go to the picture we're at, and then we go to here. There we go. That's not as bad. It looks a little better. Well, yeah, it's a little more vibrant. Yeah, a little more vibrant, I guess, huh? Ooh, that's me. Oh. Oh, yeah, he's cut off there. That's why, huh? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so here we go. So then let's see. And if we want to, we can keep editing it. So then what we do is just go to the picture we're at, and then we go to Yeah, that's not bad. This looks pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. No, it's more. What type of file? Yeah, so that's pretty good, I guess. Oh, actually, you know what? I guess we could try to clean it up a little more. Well, I don't know. Let's see. We could clean it up a little more. Continue editing. If I up the clarity to 100%. It's the... Oh, yeah, it's the highlight that's bad. Huh, it's the highlight. Yeah, and even if I maxed out the shadows, it wouldn't. There's still some fuzziness in there. Yeah, I see. Contrast. Yeah, huh. I haven't done 71. 71 and 71. So what if I did this? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. This is when I start doing things and I go, I don't know if... We'll see. Let's try this one. We'll call this mature 2. Okay. Mature 1. Mature 1. Browse. Mature 2. Good. I appreciate that. I don't know if I put this on or not. Wait a second. Did I? Yeah, Metro 2's on there. I don't even see a difference. Holy moly. Well, that's... Huh. Should be a lot more detailed, huh? Let's do Metro 1. Oh, Metro 1's better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll go with Metro 1. Very good. Yeah, not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's not so bad. It looks okay. Good! Alright, well... That's good. Let me see if I do this. Oh, that doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't work that way, huh? Okay. Is it the tab button? No. No. I don't know. Okay, well, I hope you guys had a great time. This was a lot of fun, and play Sagat. He's a lot of fun. He's a very cool character. Lots to learn and explore with him. He has a lot of different options, and we are going to head over to the Esports World Cup and check out what's going on with the LCQ for Tekken. So I hope you guys had a great time with Street Fighter 6. And, oh man, and it's too late now, but if anybody didn't sign up for World Warrior, you guys got to sign up for World Warrior there. That is, well, actually, it's too late now, yeah, for the sign-ups. But my World Warrior is tomorrow, so yeah, so lots to look forward to with that. I will be back in a minute with some Tekken action. Hope you guys had a great time with Street Fighter 6, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, what's going on there, everybody? We are going to be watching the Tekken last chance qualifier pools for the Esports World Cup. Very nice. Good.
Maybe not. Well, it's only been out for like it's been like a year and a half now, right? So this, and it's changing as well. It's not the same game that came out in January of last year. So there's still so much like discovery that we're
here we
going
go.
through, a discovery period
Of course, it's the
game
LCQ
and the mechanics and stuff, and how to utilizing the best. And we see so many people with different play styles. You know, and people from all around the world, they have different ways of playing, man.
Jockey for
and even
position
just like,
to try
let's say,
to make
for
their
example,
way
Jack, right? You got Joe Crush
into that $1
with the way he plays, so
tournament.
optimal, so crazy with
So
some
it's
of
a
his
very
setup.
big
And
deal.
then you got
Now,
someone like maybe
City of the
Joey
Wolves
or,
with first,
or
Goichi won.
Moel, who played
Tekken
completely
is
different,
second,
you know, so
and then
there's multiple
Street
ways to play
Fighter is
different
third.
characters
So
as well, but you
lots
know,
to look forward to
one thing that I do
with
like is that it
this.
seems like any character can kind of get the job done, man.
Now, just to
like
say, while you know we're watching this is a different setup than the World Tour of last year. Last year, the World Tour didn't have this setup in the area here. They had the stage, and then everybody was pretty much playing like behind the stage. My ears are just killing me. Okay.
Bill's kind of the combination Jack, where he's got a little bit of Joe Crush in him and a little bit of Joy Fury. He's the combination one, I think. And he does a very good job. But I love that he started with Victor before, and now he's like, you know, maybe Jack's actually the character for me, and just adapting to Tekken 8 with whatever character really clicks with you in tournament and finds those results. I feel like that's super important in this game.
About Karen, it was bracket.
That's always. So he was really convinced
Okay, here we
that
go
his
straight
best
into
shot
the
was to
action.
try to use
Fallen
the end to
Destiny,
throw
a little bit of a
off.
smaller.
But then
Wow, how ironic is this? A little bit of a smaller stage here, and of course the walls are right there. There are no wall breaks. There are no floor breaks. There's no balconies, but there are explosions of lava from the ground. I ended up playing a Yoshimitsu in Evo for my Evo run there, so
you know,
that's
if
sort
you
of
lose
funny.
4 games, you're like, okay, I have to switch now,
Okay.
and just hope that it works out. And in tournament moments,
Yoshimitsu, a bit of an oddball character. He's hard, you know, his moves are a little harder to predict. Plays very uniquely compared to the rest of the cast and has decent range in addition to good movement, teleport, flash, things like
that's
that.
the guy, right? Like, you don't win 2,000-man tournaments multiple times without being the guy in tournament.
And then, of course, Kazuya, you know, just to say, a bit more straightforward. You have the uppercut electrics, you have the Tatsumaki hell sweeps, and he is a very 50-50 character, but you have to be able to access those 50-50s, so he's a little harder to use.
Setting, right? So his Nina's ready to go.
Check the clarity on this. It's 1080. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Though. We got another match. We got a Yoshimitsu out here.
Oh, activation
Yeah, and again, this
right
is
there.
one of the guys I was talking about,
Engage the
DK
heat.
from Saudi
Okay.
Arabia, who was also on the talent team
Nice.
for the EWC last year, and he's a very funny guy, Rippy. If you meet him, like, funny guy, and no surprise he's using Yoshimitsu. I used to use Gigas back in Tekken 7.
Wow, Gigas to Yoshimitsu is quite the change.
Yeah, we
That
saw him
was a
actually do
good.
some
It
big
was
damage
an
at the
odd
LCQ.
crumple
I
there
think he
to the
entered
right.
last year as well. He
Yeah, that's
is
lights out.
very
No,
crazy with this
it's
character,
not.
man. He's one of those guys like Just Frame James that will kill himself, you know, in game. Like,
Sounds like a
just to-
Frank
Yoshimitsu
James,
player,
he's a
you
good
know?
guy. He
That's
comes
what it
in
sounds
here
like.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
got
he's
the
not
right
electric
first
right
rounder.
away, but then
What do you think about
it
Yoshimitsu, man?
was
We were
a
talking
little
about him a
bit
lot
of an
season one, but I
odd
still think he's
confirm,
good,
and he
man.
wasn't
I think
able
he's still good. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think
capitalize
that
on the rest
in
of the
EU, you
juggle
guys
there.
really had a lot more exposure to Yoshimitsu, and you guys were the ones that were much more vocal about the character, right? So, for me, he's always been
Yeah.
good, but it's
Now
never been
that
a character
right
I'm like,
there
oh, this is
is,
a major
forward,
problem
forward,
character,
forward.
like an Andrew Williams or something,
Activation.
right? And I think that's what can be said about a lot of the
In
cast.
heat, Devil
yeah.
does get
I just
some
think that
additional
kind of,
moves
if you look
and
at
additional
character's
damage.
defensive options, you know, in a game that's so offensive like this,
And
with
his
a lot of
engager
frames,
is a
you
low,
know, something like
which
a
is
flash
nice.
and a spin could be so strong.
Oh yeah,
He's
exactly right. Because on the one hand, he's got the counter tool with the flash. Everyone else loses their magic fours. And then he's got the spin,
Yeah,
as you mentioned, to get
try
away
to
from
catch the
offense.
recovery frames
They're
and
just great
teleport
combinations.
there.
And that hop kick, we just see him attempt a second ago. That hop kick is
Oh,
so
man,
good at
Poison
being
Breath
evasive itself,
caught
right?
ya.
It's like goes through highs and
Huge
some
amount of
mids and some
recoverable
lows.
health,
It's
but
like, bro,
7
what
seconds
is
left
this?
on the clock. Yeah,
It
that's
does everything, man, and it's always done
That's too
everything.
much.
And as well,
That
look
was-
at
that was
that
a good
final
game.
hit as well. So much damage. BK 2 rounds up. Here versus Kiku's.
Oh boy.
Okay.
The electric on the back, though, that's a crazy attempt. I like that.
I didn't
that was
even
an
know
interesting
forward 2 was
combo.
a
I hadn't
tornado.
seen
That
that
was
one
sick.
before.
And man,
And I think
BK
it was
is
he was
hop
trying to
kicking
go
like
for the
crazy.
forward 3 to get
Yep.
the bound off the ground, but
He knows what he wants to do, man.
sometimes
Down
when
by
you
3.
do those,
Fidget spinner.
unless there's armor
Nice side
behind
step
it, the
into jab
forward
flow. Gonna get a
moves,
small
you're
combo
sort
here.
of more vulnerable that way. Great
Down
counter.
forward
That
2, no sword.
Yeah, got the
Mm-hmm.
flash.
Can you get a wall here?
Engage.
Should be able to with the heat burst.
It is still wild that Yoshimitsu gets health back from using flashing combos too. I think that was like an interesting addition, but I thought it was going to be something that was eventually going to go away. I was like, that seems kind of wild.
Good
Give
games.
a character health
Yeah.
back during their combos.
Yeah, I feel like so they've gotten rid of his health regeneration in some aspects when it comes to the stance, right? But they've added that gimmick. Oh my
Wow.
god, is unique to them, right? And you got Anna with the purple thing where she can debuff you with and stuff. Like I don't
Okay,
mind
so
these
now
things, right?
being,
But, oh my
wow.
god,
In
trying
the
to go for the
hangar,
big shank.
you have
you're
access
crazy, man.
to
Kiku's
the
there was so sick,
balcony
right? He had a
breaks.
double backdash and the electric to whiff punish.
bit
That was
more
clean
room.
Tekken.
It was very good, man. Maybe could have got more.
See,
though
he's
with
trying
the
to get
but
more
still,
with, like,
and
the
he got him in the
ones.
corner.
And then
Yeah,
he,
Chad started
you
down
know,
the
goes for
balcony,
the
gonna
down
take the hell
forward
sweep to break
two.
it.
That was great. Hell sweep right over the
you go.
side.
Drops the combo, unfortunately. Hell sweep, but one way he's going to do it. The kip up.
Forward two.
Yeah. Look at him. BK's laughing, dude. He's like, yeah, I tried.
Oh, nice
Yeah, he's
launch.
just enjoying himself.
Oh,
my
yeah, a little bit of drop there.
He's going
Back
to
turn.
dash
This is terrible.
flash on the other
This
side.
is bad day
Yo,
for
okay, I like
Yoshimitsu.
BK's
Oh, okay, you got the
That was
can
sick,
can.
actually.
Oh my
So hop
God.
kick.
No respect, goes for the hop knee there. You mentioned how
Yeah.
good that is, man. Crushes mids, highs, and lows.
I mean, the wild thing
Helicopter.
too, like he lost the first round, like, and he gets a huge
Yeah, that
S-class
was,
launcher beginning of the
forward
second round. Like,
1+2.
let me try a crazy combo. You know, like, dude.
What was that? Dash under flash? Like,
Yeah, that's what he tried.
Just out of range of the
I
down
can see
forward
how it
two.
could have
That's why
worked too, but
Yoshimitsu is
man,
able to
that's
capitalize
confidence
with
right
the
now.
sword. Closes it out.
He just wants,
Well
he wants to
done.
get that Twitter clip, man. I respect it. There we go. Round on the board here. Second game, BK.
I mean,
Down
I would make
forward
a Twitter
two.
clip out of it anyway. You know,
Forward,
just
forward
look
two.
at this guy, crazy combo attempt.
The combo drop to the clip.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Gonna get the wolf back. Good combo,
I think
man.
that
Down forward two
Kiku's
as well.
is feeling a lot more comfortable
I feel
now
like
at
we
this
could,
get some
point.
help back.
But
I was gonna say, I feel like we
Okay,
could start
back
a
throw.
Twitter clip compilation of people like, show me your best roof kick into dash
Ah,
flash combo.
roar the
Right?
doubles
Like,
too
He
far.
just started a whole new thing.
Has anyone done a combo drop compilation? That would be
Haha,
fun. Like if
a
you
combo
with some
drop
nice
video.
music in the background, you know,
Yeah,
like
right?
music, combo drop.
Fire up
see
some
too many
Bronson
combos,
fan
man.
clips. That'd be great.
the armor
Ooh,
takes
armor.
in the down
Set point,
forward
BK.
too. So
Good stuff. Here we go.
see, he's trying to capitalize on that because
Oh.
it's easier
Goes
to
to the
try to
back
do
two,
that
two.
than it is to try to get
Engage.
electric. With the electrics, at least you can get some plus frames.
should be
Like
punished.
you
No,
get a
he
little
used
bit
the
of
jab,
block stun,
unfortunately. Good
but it's
spin.
hard. They're hard to execute. When you think
man.
that you're
Kiku's
dropping them, it's
gotta
easier
start
to
your
do down
50-50s now,
forward
man.
too.
Don't be scared. It's now or never. But forward 1+2 into the heat
Such a
dash.
good move too.
Yeah,
Ball
great
carry, just a little
combo
shy.
here.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, that's interruptible
He
too.
kept the pressure up and then went for a tick
yeah,
throw.
no punish. Gonna go for the back 10 throw.
Here we
Down
go.
forward 2.
BK
Oh,
checked
good
with the
jab throw.
jab. Made sure he got it,
Important
got the
opportunity
float,
here.
then
Resplat
continued the
combo
rest
again.
of the
Resplat.
combo.
He knows it. Oh, bro, that was a sick combo.
Invincibility
Out of the air,
frames
too. He's
on
got a chance.
engage.
Didn't
Nice.
He knows these angles perfectly.
Oh no, that's nice break. Okay,
Good
get
break.
10 seconds here. Get 10 seconds.
Pete smash.
Oh
Good.
my
Going
goodness.
on.
Oh, he
What are
went
you
for the
doing?
RA. No, that's it.
No
PK.
way. Did you press?
Very nice. You try to bait him into
I
that.
respect
That
it,
was a
man. I
Hail
would've
Mary
pressed.
right
The
there. That was
way
good.
BK leaned back and shot, like, did he hit a button? I was like, no, he didn't, bro.
Nice. That's a twin
Big bet.
piston.
And look at this full crouch low block down from Kiku's. He's got the
After-
launcher. Here comes the combo.
No, just to say.
He's
When
trying
I
his
do a
best to get
twin
that clip,
piston,
man,
I
but it looks
usually
like
try to
Kiku's
do
might be taking
3-1-4,
this round now because of
and
that
then I'll
as
try to
game.
do
Hang on, get
another
some help,
another
some
juggle
feedback.
branch. Everybody's
It's a
different
monkey
though.
with
It's
BK.
whatever you feel most
I mean,
comfortable
yeah, he's
with.
way
Some things
behind
are more
Travis.
optimal
Yoshimitsu
than
still has weight,
others.
still has heat, and some gray.
Nice.
Hop kick.
Yeah.
Nice confirmed. 7
Holding
golden.
forward
Uh-oh.
four.
Kiku's.
That was a really good comeback.
BK
Very
maybe was having a little
smart
bit too much
play.
fun out here.
Very
no, now
smart
it's
play.
serious.
A lot
now
of it
you
was
gotta stop partying,
capitalizing
but if I
on
know
that
BK,
down
he
4-2
ain't gonna
more.
stop.
So that was well done.
I mean, the fact that he
That's very
won
good.
that first round and gets the root kick launch in the second round and there's like stylon combo, I was like, yeah, all right, he's not going to stop, bro. That is a true Yoshimitsu
Now we
main.
have,
I mean, you said
we have
Gigas
Kazuya
before, but
players
no,
on
I
the
think
lover
Yoshimitsu is
list.
like the true character for him.
And Yoshimitsu's on a pad.
Yeah, no, Yoshimitsu is character, man. Let's see how he approaches this final game here.
You can see
BK versus
Kazuya's
Kiku's.
really trying to
Who's
get
gonna take it?
in to get the confirm, but that's why
It's definitely his
Yoshimitsu
character, bro.
tried doing more elusive and crazier
Okay,
things
no,
to
wow,
try to keep
down
him
4
out.
two duck. No punishment on down 4-2.
Nice interruption. Okay, good sidestep
sir.
right here.
Yeah, beautiful. Had the sidestep.
Oh man,
Nice
that's
conversion.
it.
Your
Yeah, I got
sword
the
sweep,
tornado.
though. That's my favorite when the Yoshimitsu player uses the other player's Oki to do sword
One,
sweep.
one.
It's like, oh, wait a second.
Down 4-2, couldn't capitalize on it. He's
Okay,
spending
activate
everything
sweep.
now
Both
just
guys
to
in
try
lead
to
now.
close out the round.
There's heat smash.
Yeah, if you can't use
Mid
it,
option,
then
blocked.
your meter goes down pretty quickly.
He wanted the heat dash there, it looked like.
Oh man, good electric,
Doing-
that too.
Oh my god, I mean, you just choked it,
1-1.
man.
You gotta hit the
Wait,
combo, though.
Looked like 3-1.
Is that gonna
Not
kill?
enough? I don't think so.
I think
I
it
think he's very
is.
close.
Survive.
I don't
That's some
know.
pretty big
It's gonna be
scaling if it.
Maybe a pixel.
I think
Hey, did he have a
it
Oh,
chance?
it did, yeah.
Dead.
Well
Oh,
done.
he's dead.
Oh,
Just
BK didn't like
about.
that either. Yeah, he's like, oh man, I really blew it.
Yeah, there was a big whiff there from Kiku's, man, and he could have finished the round there, but wasn't ready. He went for that low.
He's feeling more comfortable. He's got his timing down now.
A little fakey here, BK.
Yeah,
Trying
he
to get a little
it's
more
a good
solid
counter
now.
there. He's going for the big swings for the counter.
Maybe.
Fantastic
Maybe.
teleport to the left.
Spinning away from homing moves now. Good stuff.
And you can really see Yoshimitsu's
Oh, the
trying
mix
to
again off the
jockey
down forward
for
one.
his mid-range, which is a little bit more extended than
He tries to get that count.
Kazuya's.
Good punish. Okay. Mid option again, down 4-2.
Ah,
Punish.
caught the beginning of down 4-2.
It's a lot more
Startup
clean.
frames.
A lot more clean, but drops the punish again.
And that's down 1+2.
Yeah, but he's got all the defense and all
Oh,
the punches right
you
now.
got the tombstone breaker.
Don't let this
scissor
happen
kick.
though. With no great
Yeah,
help, the
he's
comeback
mixing
here
it
would
up
be
now.
wild.
He's trying. Oh,
Heat for
Everybody
heat.
activated.
Activate.
Oh my god, now you gotta guess right though.
well done.
Got him.
Wow.
I didn't realize that
Good
initial
option
part
there.
did damage. I thought it was just the throw part.
Yeah. Good option there, man. You have to duck that one. Unbreakable. Plus unblock now. That it's not unblockable anymore, that Pogo. Trying
Yeah, a
to
lot
keep
of
that
good
game right now.
movement
Kiku's
here.
looking very
Yeah,
patient, and it works out for
Yeah,
him.
he
He
was
drops
a
the
little
combo,
slow
though.
on the rest
Huge
of the
drop.
combos.
And again, just
there.
run up and sword sweep from BK.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Sidestep,
sidestep
yes.
down
No,
4-2.
Mr. Electric.
Unfortunate. Good sidestep there from BK as well, but no
rolled
punish.
on him that
I think he
time.
didn't believe in it.
But he
Power
rolled
crush,
forward
rage
to try to
available,
throw him
available.
off.
Goes for the heat dash.
He almost got the flow.
Didn't get a flow combo. No.
Oh my gosh, drop combo in his
Tiger.
sword sweep. BK should be able to close out this round.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
Man,
indeed.
forward
There's no
forward
chance
2
here.
has a
Armor for
little bit
armor,
of
though.
armor
Set point
built
BK.
onto it. His
This
parasite
is so messy, man. BK.
he didn't get
He
the
can turn any
confirm.
set
Yeah,
into
it
like
was a little
some
too low
a
of life there.
messy fight, man. But right now, starts off very strong.
Step down 4-2 doesn't get the launch. He wanted it.
Yeah, everybody's
boy
playing a
stuff there,
little
though.
playing a
Trying to
little
get
antsy.
And
Man,
I think
good
these are all
stuff.
supposed to
Yeah,
be
that's a
that
clean
electric,
hit.
but he's messing up the.
Oh, for sure. Tons of down 4-2s.
Oh,
But now
Got
set point
betrayed.
BK last
Very
hit. That'll
nice.
do it. BK
that's
hangs
it.
on.
Yoshimitsu takes it.
What a showman. Getting it done.
Yeah.
Moving on to winner side.
Hold on.
The way that he left, I can get in this.
Taking the dash flash back.
Welcome.
Commercials.
Self rip.
How's it going, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing-
It's around the Middle East, so there's so many players here, and you know, I've got to tell you, man. Let's just set the scene. Let's not even beat around the bush, man. The Pakistanis right now watching. Shout-outs. Assalamu alaikum to everyone that's watching in Pakistan. I know these guys are confident, Rip. They're saying, look, 40 of our boys have gone down there. They're all saying it's going to be 4 Pakistanis qualifying. I don't know what you think.
Wow, 4 qualifying would be incredible. That would be fantastic. We'll see. I mean, maybe they can fill up the whole top 8, right?
If you talk to Ni and yeah,
Whoever like slows down first is.
who trickles down.
That's
to
right.
top
Whoever
24,
slows
man,
down
because,
first is gonna
you know,
lose.
You
Yeah,
get top
Rip is
24.
exactly
Obviously,
right.
it's an
Yep.
LCQ. You're
You had it
aiming
right
for that
there.
top 4, right? but you don't make the cut. But at least you can go home saying, "Do you know what? I earned a bit of money here, and it's not a bit. It's a big prize pool for just an LCQ." Of course, first to fourth will get automatically win 5,000 each minimum because they qualify for the EWC, and if you come last at EWC
nice.
for the main event, you get $5,000, I believe, right? So everyone gets a lot of money there. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, Tetsu yawning like crazy out there.
You know, that would
Still adjusting to the
that
time
would
change.
cover a good chunk of
it
your
looks like he hasn't,
flight or something. That's,
hasn't been sleeping.
handy.
Is this I need to know if this is a match. I'm gonna check the bracket because this
It's gotta be.
I want to. Yeah, Higgin versus Double. Is that a match happening right now?
Okay,
we've
Shaheen
actually got a match
versus
happening right
Asuka.
here, actually. So
We
it's
have
going
like
to
a
be Shaheen
tank
versus
character
Asuka.
versus an extremely agile, mobile.
I'm not sure who's playing here right
Fantastic
now.
wake
Probably
up
Shonen.
with the
Shonen,
launch.
huh?
Oh,
Unless it's XCC's match.
Is it XCC?
Could be.
XCC versus Angle Nas, potentially. We'll have to wait and see if this is the matchup.
We're taking
that we've
guesses
got.
at this.
yeah, fantastic
Yeah.
sidestep into
If we see like a lot of sidestep 1+2 spam, then it's
the
probably
launch
XCC.
there, closes it out. Well done.
But let's see.
So we have to
see.
see
First round
whoever's
to
playing
Shaheen.
Shaheen
What do you
right
think
now
Shaheen is
has
in this? Because we
very
saw
good
a lot in season
movement.
1, but season 2, I'm not seeing him as much, man.
Yeah, I'm really curious
And
about it,
in,
right?
one,
Because
in
obviously
my
you had
opinion,
players
not
like
that it's any of
AK
my
doing well in
business, but
season
once you
1,
start,
right?
once you,
Yeah.
well,
Less well in
you
general
can start
in this
off
season.
with
I actually
can
don't
cans
think it's the
whenever,
characters.
but if
I
you
don't
start
even
off
think it's
right
the
away
players.
with
I think what's
cans,
actually happening is just that the game
tells you a couple of different
is
things.
highly volatile
One,
right
it
now.
tells
and I
you
think
the
that
player is
there's
very
less
unpredictable.
consistency from most of the players.
But
You know,
two,
that's why I think guys
the
like
players
Arslan Ash
just
and
going
Atif
for
are just incredible because despite the volatility of the game,
big
they're
moves.
finding ways
You know
to
what
stay
I mean? They're
consistent
just gonna throw
by
it out
picking the
there.
right characters with their
So-
skill set, right? But everyone else, when you look at like the top
Good
8, when
punish with
everyone's
the
there,
armor.
it's kind of a mix. Like you don't know who's going to make it through.
And the problem then
absolutely.
is
I agree
that you don't know when
And
they're
it
going
is
to
actually
throw them
always
out,
him.
but you can try to bait them
That's
to throw
XCC,
it
yeah.
out.
XCC
And
we
then
have
at that
right now
point,
going up against
because a lot of times those
Asuka
moves
playing
have a
local
lot of startup
from
to
Saudi
them,
Arabia
and they're
right
very
now
committed.
doing his thing.
You
And
can
what
try
I
to
love about
sidestep
XCC, and
that
I watched
and
him
then
during the
capitalize
Bricks
on it.
tournament rip,
Good-
was
very
this
strong
guy
round there
is
for
he plays
Shaheen.
at 100
That
miles
was
per
good.
hour, man. He plays so quick, and the decision making that he makes are like how quick he can make decisions is crazy, man.
I mean, you got to, and especially in Tekken 8, I realized too when you're watching, go back to Evo's top 8 and just watch that. Anytime somebody had a life lead and then they were like, oh man, I'm about to win, let me start trying to block everything. That's immediately when they would start to lose, right? So it's one of these games where you really just have to keep the pressure going and just keep running your offense and do
Okay,
the
great
right thing
stuff
always.
there for the crumple on
Easier
the
said than
punish.
done, obviously, but that seems to be the keys to victory.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoever
Okay,
slows
try to
down
go for
first is
the
more likely to
counter
lose.
there at that point.
Yeah, you can't really do that as you did in the older games, right? Where you have the life, you sit on it a little bit, play
Absolutely
defense. With the addition of chip damage and strong 50-50s, stronger 50-50s in this game, it's kind of scary, man. You got to finish your food, and right now that is exactly what XCC is doing. Look at that sidestep 1+2. That is a move that is so strong. It's plus on block. It knocks you
There
down
we
as well.
go.
Leave on counter hit. It's so
Nice.
good, and I've only really seen XCC be the one that really uses it and abuses it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, we don't really get to see a lot of these characters or a lot of their strongest tools. A lot of variety with these
Shaheen's
characters is
pressure
kind of
is
missing these
very
days
good.
as well.
He's
So
really
cool to
mixing
see
a
a
lot
player with
of
their own
highs
stamina
and
character in
lows,
general.
and he's
Just
baiting
baiting out the counter,
out
nicely done.
Asuka's
Beautiful.
counter, you know. So
All right, man. Looking
okay,
at the
that's a
bracket
great
at the
low
moment
parry.
as well, man.
This
It's
is a
like
very,
Ahmed
very
Faizan
good,
just beat
very
Luffy,
good Shaheen
MDD
player.
for 2-0.
XCC is
That
doing
is
a great
insane,
job
man.
there.
There's so much going on right now, and
Okay,
even
here
here,
goes the
man,
hot kick. We have
Angle
signs of
Nas in the
life
corner
here
had to
by
count right?
Asuka.
You got it.
Nope.
I mean, in that situation with your character,
Yeah.
and look at this hop kick whip punish. That was clean.
Yeah. And XCC knows the Asuka
Yeah.
matchup
She's-
really well, man. He
she's
played versus
caught
King Ray
by the
Jr. Evo
wall.
Japan, managed
Yeah,
to beat him in a very
that's
close
difficult.
set.
That's a difficult spot
And
to
sidestep
be in.
1+2 to
You know,
finish it off,
it's-
man. That move is so good. Addition in
Angle
season
did
2.
a great
XCC
job.
2-0.
Angle Nas.
Very well played.
But
He
the
progresses on
problem
in
is you
this
have an
ball.
extremely
Yeah,
agile
XCZ,
character that's up in your
XCC
face.
staying on the winner side
and
of
then
things
on
right
top
now.
of that,
We'll see how far he can make
you
it.
know,
And,
he was
you know,
predicting
he could be
a
one
lot
of those guys that
moves
kind of ruins your
Angle
dream
was
of having,
trying
you know, an
to
all
do.
top
You know,
8
he got
pack
the
stand or
low
all top
parry,
4 pack
He
stand.
was getting the side steps.
definitely
He
a
was
contender for it.
baiting
I really
out
wanna
the
see this
counters.
matchup here,
So
man. This is
he had a
winners
good
finals.
feel on what was going on
Winners
there.
finals as well. Very strong right now. But Shonen, the guy is a beast himself, man. You know, we saw him at Red Bull Golden Letters, you know, qualified from there from the dojo in Japan. And he's been to Evo recently as well. using the Asuka Kazama.
Elisa
Yeah, this is awesome. We do
and
get this
Asuka.
one. This is a winner
So,
final of the pool. Ashara versus Shonen.
Elisa has unbelievable movement, and she's got some
Okay.
decent range.
That did so
when
much
she
damage.
puts her chainsaws
I
out,
feel like
it
there's not
is
a lot of
little bit
Asukas in
slower,
Pakistan, by
but
the
the
way.
chip damage
we've
that she
seen
gets from it is
Asuka cause
pretty
a lot of issues for
considerable there.
Pakistani players, right?
Good
Even
stuff for Asuka.
Farzine's lost to multiple Asukas in even just one tournament.
Activation
Arslan
engaged.
lost to Fergus recently at Dojo
Yeah.
in Italy.
Closes
Like,
it
you know,
out with
Asuka is not very common in
one.
Pakistan, it seems, outside of Osama Abbasi.
I mean, it is a character that you definitely have to know in Tekken 8, really.
Okay. Stored up and ready to
And
go.
right now,
Nice
Shonen
low
first round.
parry.
Yeah, low parry's
Fantastic.
good too.
Very good, very good. Okay. Man, that combos are crazy as well, man.
Yes.
Okay. Good punish. Up 4-2.
Engage. Chainsaws out, causing some chip. And remember how crazy this was in season 1? I think somebody
I think
talked
it's so
about.
crazy now.
You know, it is. It's still pretty good. I was gonna say there was a list of what characters we used in the top
You
120
know,
of
the key
Evo.
that
And I think there was out of every
Shonen
character, I think Elisa was
is
number one.
doing
Like I
is
think it was 8 of them in
he's
the
trying to be
128.
very patient on
What,
when
this
to
Evo?
take a turn.
Yeah, yeah.
He's trying to
Wow,
see
that's crazy. I did
when
not know
it's
that.
safe to hit a button because he knows.
Does that mean they're the most carried?
With Elisa,
They gotta be, man.
if you start pressing buttons
Wall
in her
blast,
movement,
10 seconds.
You know?
she just runs
Okay.
through people.
Yeah,
so
there's not enough time here, man. Can Ashara
Yep.
make the comeback? He's got rage available, but gonna be difficult.
Nice
Oh
block
my god, I can't believe
below.
Shonen
block.
pressed there.
She just hit the RA. That was
Okay, at least he didn't press there. That just doesn't even punish.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I like that, I like that. That
He
was
could have
crazy.
just gone jab,
Shonen
jab, and closed
pressing
it out,
after
but
the
he just felt
downfall
more
of
comfortable
Ashara.
backing up
He
there.
could have got hit by the rage jump, but, you know,
that
good
was
stuff. Worked out for
Hail
Shonen now
Mary
with a break from
RA
floor.
at 2
Raw block.
seconds. So.
Hey,
Oh, he ducked.
that does the grip.
Okay, paid
Showing
self
him
the
the
can. Oh, nice throw
10
break. Well
seconds
done.
gone already. 60%.
And they
Forward
added
four
in the
catches
new
again.
throw break
We
option
timed heat
system
burst
in
there.
the Tekken
1-1-3.
game now, where you can just access it and practice all
Nice,
different
good
types
stuff
of
there.
throw breaks.
Shonen, so controlled with Asuka. Very solid stuff. Sharp just wasn't able to get anything going, and every single time I felt like he tried to sidestep, that forward four, that
That was
homing
well
move,
done.
+3 on block, launches on normal hit. So strong, but the way that Shonen used it, amazing.
Yeah, and that was 3 rounds straight there for game 1.
Trying to see if he can get some coaching. Well, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking hard about this one. Taking it. Yeah.
And here we go, game 2
Okay,
to
back
the
into
arena
it.
stage this time.
Yep, smaller
Mm-hmm.
stage.
And just an update from the bracket. Double did take it over
But
Higgum
this stage is
2-0.
not the one that explodes.
nice good
so-
stuff.
Double out of the pool, winner side, into top 64.
So he'll be going
Okay,
into
try to
tomorrow
capitalize
because top
on the
64
recovery
obviously taking place
frames
tomorrow,
with the,
guys. Small pools today.
booster.
But that forward four rip, man, it's the move right now. It's catching Elisa, and we know Elisa players love to move the backdash, the sidestep.
Yep.
They're very movement heavy, and Shonen knows exactly what to do here.
Eversharp, much better start this round there.
You're right. Yeah, this is a bit much.
Oh,
stronger
that was the right
round here. I
punish
was
on the
gonna say
sidestep
that
too, but
for
a
Lisa.
bit late, I think. -13.
Oh, third
yep.
hit. Heat burst doesn't connect. Off the ground.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, crumple
Oh
state.
my god.
Brother.
Yeah,
Yes,
stuck against
Oh my
the wall.
gosh. Nano Augusto.
Oh, this
I'll say-
already's going to do it. Very
I think he's
nice.
alive.
Not
yeah.
enough damage. No.
Catches Asuka pressing a button.
Good rage art.
That's it.
He needed that round, man. He needed to stop the bleeding. 4 rounds straight would have been maybe a bit too much with all this pressure. But good stuff there. Ashar gets the first round, but that will kind of calm him down a little bit, I think.
Oh, definitely. You got to get one on the board. At least feel like you can get around in there.
Yeah. Okay, running free.
Okay,
Up
great
forward one.
counter.
He swung
You
after
know,
the
at
running
least
free
a
on block.
tornado
With his back
moment.
No,
stuck
actually,
against the
when
wall there. It's a
Asuka
very
is plus
dangerous
3 or
spot.
more,
Huge
upward
deficit
one
of
tracks
life
both
there,
ways.
but Asuka
So he might even
still
try to
trying to
sidestep
fight her
and
way
so-
back, but this is going to be a big hill. Yeah, good predictive with the low block.
A lot of use up forward one there.
Oh!
Good
Ooh,
power crush.
can.
Super good
Yeah,
power
capitalize
crush.
on
Still
that
good.
can.
And that was a beautiful whiff punish as well. What's the combo like,
Yo,
though?
Oh!
this combo.
Rage available.
Ooh!
Blocks the shoe shine. Chance for Shonen.
Oh,
1-3,
wow,
not
that was
enough
close.
damage.
Oh, that was a good game.
Good stuff. Using that standing for the homing move. Try to sidestep after the 1-3. Maybe try to go for a sidestep. Too nicer backy though, Shonen.
Yeah.
Still alive there.
Now remember,
Easy wall carry here.
some of those homing moves,
low on the
they
combo,
have
though.
tried to kind of keep an eye on a little bit. During
chainsaws.
these patches,
All day?
you know, the wordage is blatantly anything that's
Back 4-4
deemed
with punish.
overpowered,
Not easy to quick whip punish up
you
4-3,
know,
but gets it.
overused, too aggressive,
Another
too
block
much,
low.
is being adjusted.
There it is.
And
Engage
they're
up.
very
Careful, Rage Art is available.
Straight and
Oh.
down. I don't think he hit
Oh.
a button. No. Fully
They're
charged with
very,
Oscar. She don't care that much. But still, his punishment out the
cautious
latest pack.
and really studying
Yes,
the
okay. Asharib answers back
analytics
with his
on
own 3-0.
what's too much and what
All
people
started with
have
that
been
Rage
abusing.
Art comeback
And,
in that first round, that second game. Takes off the headset.
Some of
Asharib
the
looking at him,
homing
man. You can
moves
see
have
the
been
stress is there.
adjusted.
But he's staying calm. Looks like Shonen isn't panicking too much right now. But yeah, that was a great comeback there from
Was blocked. Final game.
definitely.
You know, the
Ooh,
interesting
good block
thing
and
about these
punish on
Sports
the
World
spring
Cup
kick.
is, of course, this is
Asharib
not live
should be
right
able to
now,
hit it to the
but
wall.
if it was,
Spring kicks, of course,
it'd
more
be
punishable
interesting to
in
see
Tekken 8
if
as
they are
well.
allowing
I think
these
that was one of the
commercials to
patches
go
somewhere along the way
through,
here.
or if they're trimming
Wow,
it out
good
because
down
this
drop
is
there from Shonen.
this is the VOD.
Got to deal with the
But I'm
chainsaw pressure
thinking
right now.
that,
Another heat smash goes from the mid.
I'm thinking
Oh,
that they're
yeah.
cutting out the
Okay.
commercials,
A lot of
which
chainsaws,
is
man.
very
and
nice.
you know, it's
you know,
quite
it's very
smart
nice
from Asharib if you think about
that
it.
they're doing.
Because obviously Asuka has access to the reversals and the sabakis and parries and stuff, and those chainsaws cannot be reversed or parried.
Oh my gosh, beautiful.
Great stuff.
Here we go.
from
Shonen
Asuka.
wall carry here.
Yep.
Activating heat.
Oh
Yeah.
man, on wake up
What?
on another
Wow, was that
confirm.
punish?
Well done there.
I couldn't tell that one.
got
Yeah,
the
that was a weird
tornado
one.
at
But
the
yeah,
end. It
one
was good.
round apiece here.
Yeah. Super close right now. Shonen fights back after 4 rounds
Nice.
straight there from Asharib.
She
Good
got
job.
the float
1 and 2.
off of Asuka, pointing out
Yeah, a
something
little bit of a
too
bait there.
dangerous there.
Wanted
But
to
here we
jab.
go. Oh no, we got it back and forth.
Nice.
Engage.
What's that as well? Puts away the chainsaws for the combo. I like
Bro.
it.
Punish again. The spring kicks are getting shown and killed.
Yeah, way too many spring kicks there, man. He's catching
Yep,
onto
good
it.
round over
Asharib, one
to
more hit, goes for the side step
Elisa.
low, and just like that, Asharib moves on to set point. Are we going to get a final round though? Shonen, can you bring it back? Win his finals
know,
before
man.
to make it into tomorrow.
Yeah, very
See, and this
important
is some of
rounds
that
here.
enhanced movement. Then she'll put the
Sharp, you know,
thrusters
this is the
on
thing,
and
right? He's
just
playing a little
bam.
defensive right now, like a
She'll
little
go
runaway,
for mid,
keep out.
she'll
I'm like,
go
no,
for
man,
the
you gotta
low.
step on the gas. Do what you were doing before.
She'll go for the
Yeah,
side.
and that was a beautiful whiff punish there with the down 4-2 there from Shonen. Asharib overextending, and that's a lot of damage, man. You can't get hit by Asuka. She's like a truck.
Oh, boy.
Wait a minute.
Ooh.
Wasn't that a
telling you.
homing move?
Oh
offense
man, that was a great
seems to be the
sidestep
one that's
here.
winning.
Caught Asuka. Committed.
Lots of great for Sharp to make this comeback. Not gonna get it.
No.
Final round. Let's see who's going on to phase 2, day 2.
Is it going to be Pakistan or Japan? Asharib strikes first blood.
Nice.
Forward foot again,
You know,
man.
caught
Starts
Alyssa
using it
again,
and it
hitting a
finds its
button,
mark.
so she goes straight
Spike.
into that juggle state. Oh,
Good blocking the homing. Showing the running out of heat here. Can we get a heat smash or something? Not gonna get a chance to.
nice, yep.
Baited.
Launch
That was
again.
beautiful space from Asharib.
Can you get the wall though? Oh, yes, good combo. Careful though. Trying to find the counter hit. Has heat available? There's a heat
No, and
smash.
she's safe after all of that.
Someone's got
That's
rage, but
amazing.
can't just throw it out here.
Now, Asuka has
Oh my
all of that
God.
recoverable
The defense
health on
from
her side
Shonen.
with that great life. Oh
amazing.
man, she
It's
tried
down
to
the
catch the
wire.
hop kick.
Oh my gosh, it's anyone's game.
Oh,
Plus, who's going to take
Nope,
it?
yeah,
Shonen with a
chip
slight
damage
life
there. A
lead.
little
10
bit of chip
seconds left on the
damage
clock.
from the
Rage
chainsaws.
available on both
Oh,
sides. He puts away the
oh,
chainsaws.
with the
They
overhead.
went later on
Oh
the
my
body.
gosh,
Third
she
is
got
still
armor
hit.
frames
Armor's
there.
good.
Booster.
Down
2
the
seconds.
wire.
2 seconds. My God.
My God,
Oh,
Asuka.
Shonen. With a
Just
second left, takes it and
Danced
moves on
over
to
the goal
day
line.
2. Oh my God,
boy,
couldn't
was
get any
that close.
closer.
That
Forward.
was
Got locked
crazy.
and loaded, and Mossy shooter going for the.
It was so
right.
crazy how she got on the
Absolutely
screen.
beautiful. Man, the action just doesn't stop, ladies and gentlemen. We have Joker versus Mossy
BK.
Shooter right now. We are locked and loaded, and Mossy Shooter
You
going
know
for
what?
the
We just
right.
put this
And Joker,
on.
the Heihachi.
So
But I
I'm
said he had
trying
a
to
dragon
think.
on,
I
man. I
don't,
thought
I
he
don't
didn't
think his
believe in
name
this
was
Heihachi
BK.
character.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he believes in
What's his
Heihachi a little
name?
bit after seeing
Let's
Kudan
see,
do
we're
what he
at
did, you know, at
131.
the recent STLs.
51, 131. He was right around here. What was his name? Oh. Yeah, BK. Yes, we did. Yeah. Yeah, we saw BK and Kiku's. Yeah. Yeah, he was good. He was good. He had a lot of good flash setups. Oh, here's BK again. Here, we'll see.
I was at his peak, you know, and everyone
Very
wants to see it again.
nice.
We've seen it with JDCR, right? They were the Echo Fox boys back then in 2017, and
Echo Fox.
we know how dominant he can be when he's on point. I feel like Saint, man, at these big moments, he turns up, man. You know, he turns up. As we see, two strong players there turning up as well. Shaman, Falcons Shaman versus Bikun Japan versus Saudi Arabia.
Oh boy, a lot more fun here as well. Yeah, you know, just going
It's
back
good
to
to
just
see a
mentioning
nice
JDCR and Saint
variety.
Echo Fox boys
You
back
know,
in the day.
good variety
That was like
of
8 years ago,
characters.
though. That was such a long time ago, right? And the
Yeah.
fact that they're still capable, good players, both them JDCR and Saint right now is awesome.
But the thing is that JDCR we saw, you know, getting top 8 Evo recently. I believe in Saint Rip. I believe in him, man.
Yeah,
Like if he
definitely.
can, you know, find his footing in this game the way that Nee did, you know, had a bit of a rough first year, but second year, you know, he kind of got used to it a little bit more. I believe in him, man. Let's see. But right
a
now, it looks like we got
positive
BK
player.
versus Phantom.
Okay.
And that was a
Going
good
for the
grab.
throw.
Just barely
Yeah.
beat out the armor.
That's back
Now
back
Stats
one
kicking
two.
the corner here.
Oh no!
Phantom gets
We're gonna
caught.
come back here.
Yeah, and what's scary about that forward 1+2 there from Yoshimitsu is actually a tracks to sidestep left. So when Yoshi has heat, it's scary stepping to
Ooh.
Yoshi's weak side because that forward 1+2 can clip you really easily.
No, didn't get the break.
Step on it. Ouch.
Parasite fist.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
What do you think in terms of like the Mishimas right now? Because a lot of people say that Kazuya right now is the strongest Mishima out of like, you know, Devil Jin and Heihachi.
I think out of the
and Reina.
like traditional Mishimas, I think I can see that. But I actually really like Heihachi too. It's
Oh,
just a
okay.
little less traditional now with the
Nice
stances.
sidestep.
Yeah, he's always been more of a poking and more options.
Oh,
kind of Mishima,
caught more of the
Yeah,
double.
I'm a fan of Warrior Instinct. Like, I don't like making the decision about which round to activate it in, but
Yeah.
I feel like if you're
It's a very
activating it the
aggressive
right rounds, like it
match.
is super powerful.
Yeah, I know Joey Fury was out in Japan recently training, playing versus a lot of Heiachis, and he was like, dude, this Warrior Instinct, dude. I'm
No,
like,
exactly, man. It's a major problem.
Joe
Like,
Fury's a really
but
nice guy.
the players do have to pick the right
He
round to use
lives
it in, right? Like that's the
about,
one
5
drawback to
hours
it.
from me.
yeah.
Oh!
Wow. Okay, that was a counter. BK actually swung after that,
That was
and
wild.
got hit by the Wasp in it too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's BK, bro. He's gonna try to catch you off guard.
Okay, no punish down the down 4-2. Avoiding the puddle. Low crush. Puts away the sword. Oh, trying to get that 2-jab counter, I think.
I mean, he's
Too health
fishing
sweep.
for it a little obviously there. It
Husky
feels like.
Hanks up there.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
Heihachi.
Eat that.
there we
Yoshimitsu
go.
having a
now.
hard time trying to get any
Oh,
momentum
nice.
going.
Look
He
at that
can't get it
Phantom,
confirmed.
dude.
That's well done.
What's BK saying? I feel like he's got the strats, man, where he just talks to his opponent, trying to get his mind off the game a little bit. Like, yo, what was that, bro? Talk to me about that.
Yeah, tell me all about it. Why did you
All
want
the
my 2
frames.
jab? I was trying to counter it. Wasn't I
Pac-Man
clear?
stage.
I need you to get closer.
We got the
Hit the
Pac-Man
button.
stage too.
2 is gonna connect.
All right, let's see if it worked. So let's see if his strategy worked here. We go to the Pac-Man stage. What do you think of the stage, man? It's quite crazy, man, with the floor break and the multiple floor blasts.
Yeah, I mean, I like the design of it in that way. The color scheme is interesting
Yeah.
to me. That's all.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think Pac-Man, like those colors to me, like
Yeah.
I mean, the yellow and like the red, like I guess those colors are familiar. I don't remember a green ghost. Was there a green ghost?
I think so. There
think
might have been a
so.
bluish
I
green
think
ghost
there
as
was.
well.
Yeah, I feel like this is a new school Pac-Man for me. You know?
Really?
Yeah. What have they done to my Pac-Man?
That was a good tracking swing.
All right, rage available.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Nice sidestep.
All the way to the back.
Oh, that's
And the down back 4
Yeah,
to finish it
down back
off.
4,
Phantom,
yeah.
man. Very solid Kazuya play here, man. He's impressed me.
Oh, very much.
Sidestep. Uh-oh.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm curious
Goes
to
for the easier
see if
combo.
he's playing
Good
on
stuff.
pad or
Drops it,
leverless
though.
or an arcade
This is what we've got
stick.
floor break here, guys.
I want to see
When
what
we're on
he's
the yellow
playing
platform,
on
it is floor
when
break.
they're done here.
and that is a good part of the stage I do like though. Like it's really clearly marked. Like this is the part that breaks the floor.
Yeah.
That's always really fun. Little heat dash conversion here. I said little, but I meant okay. It's little. It could have been a lot worse.
That is a lot of damage still, though, man. Okay, in the back.
In the
nice.
back. That did very little damage from back though. Am I tripping?
Yeah, no, I thought it was gonna do more as well.
Closes
But
it
power
out. Very
crush.
well
There
done.
we go. BK on the board now. Second game.
Oh man, Phantom threatening with that electric.
Yeah, he's trying to
I
capitalize
see the
on
vision there,
lift.
but a bit too late on that hop kick.
Yeah, Phantom really has some good
Nice.
pressure with Kazuya,
Yeah.
keeping you guessing.
Not overextending too much as well, you know. Is that gonna go down?
It's gonna be
I don't know.
close. Yeah, just outside the boundary.
On the edge.
Here we go.
BK, the lot of grade.
Patient.
There's the engager.
Ah, armor.
And I feel like even still, I don't see a lot of players do that. Like when they have the gray life available, look for the heat engager to get the gray health back.
Yeah, it's super. It changes the tide so
It does,
quickly
yeah.
in a game as well. You need to look for it sometimes. But rage available now
Oh,
for Phantom.
man. She tried to capitalize off of that.
Avoid the funnel
electric
over the
there.
hell
That was a
sweep.
good. That was very close.
Good
Very
stuff.
close round. Very back and forth.
Yeah, BK mashing a bit there. Might went for the 1-1 on block into the avoiding the puddle. I like that. You gotta
No,
be
he's
unpredictable
activating
sometimes.
right away.
Forward 4-2 though, finds his mark. That's Oki.
And BK facing elimination right now.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, he's in
Oh,
trouble.
well done. That was- that
Wall's
was-
gonna
that was
do
good.
it. Phantom now on final round set point.
Here we go.
Yeah, about the float.
Are we gonna be going
Just too
downstairs?
far.
No, I can't believe
Oh,
we haven't gone
definitely,
downstairs.
But I know, I thought the
Oh,
same thing. Is Floor still here?
Yeah. Okay. Goes mid. BK, can you make the comeback now? Oh, no, the hell sweep.
Another
Oh,
one.
again. Not gonna be dead though.
Last chance for BK. Doesn't get
that's gonna
anything.
be it.
Phantom 2-0 moves on top 64 on the lower side of things.
Yep. Moves on, man. He looks very happy.
Well
Very stressed, actually.
Yeah.
Good stuff there, Phantom, man.
He's on a
moves
leverless also.
and it
Huh.
looks like Malik Ash actually beat
That's
Dion
something.
Gray 2-0. So Dion Gray, and it looks like, yeah, there we got Beacon versus Shaman, which I think we're going
Jun.
to right now. Here
Jun
we go.
and Victor.
Shaman using the Jun, of course, and Beacon, who we know to be an Elisa player, but
Oh,
also has
yeah,
been playing a
yeah,
lot
of
of Victor
course.
as well. So I think
You know,
Victor's his
stuff.
main right now.
Any of the
Okay,
tournaments is great
How's
for
Victor currently? I know Ghostin was playing this character
seeing and
originally. Is he still
learning
playing
new
him?
tech. Absolutely.
No, he played him only in season 1 for a
Yeah.
bit, but after Evo Japan and when he saw Mangja and Double make top 8, you're like, I think Law's
Jun,
pretty,
man, she
pretty
hits
good.
like a
So,
tank. She's
well,
really.
stuck with Law there, but I
Oh
think Victor's
man,
still
hitting
very
too many
strong. man.
buttons.
But is
So
that
yeah,
gonna,
I think
He
Victor's gonna
survived
take it.
no,
with
it's
the
not.
pixel. Is that going to
Yeah,
kill though? Is the
right.
question, right?
that's hella dead. Yes, that is dead. So I think that might be the first game for Beacon.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yes. Good stuff.
Solid
And this is the
Rage Art.
loser semis. Winner of this goes up against Dion Gray.
Oh my gosh. Wait, both these guys are in losers?
Yeah. Malik Ash just won. I mean, yeah, what a run Malik Ash has had, man. I mean, it looked like his hardest match was his first game there, which we saw, which was the first game of the broadcast, right? Versus Al Ghamdi, the Anna.
Right.
And after that, man, it was just you got a DQ, so you got a bye, and then Beacon 2-0, Dion Gray 2-0. So in top 64 on the winner side now, and now the lower side looking dangerous, man. But Shaman, is he going to be eliminated here early? This would, I think, a lot of people in Saudi would cause an upset because he is he's very
Hard on startup.
successful in Saudi Arabia
I
tournaments.
appreciate
Shaman
what
actually beat
Shaman's
Arslan in
trying
a
to
Jun
do
Mirror
with sidestyle
early Tekken 8.
there.
Gets the
Yeah.
can here now. The other thing about this is that, Shaman is in the slower bracket because he lost to Dion. But if he wins here against Beacon, he gets the run back.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff. There's a very good answer back here for Shaman.
Very strong round.
Jun Kazama. What do you call that? What do you call it? The install that she has.
The Kazama Essence.
Kazama
I'm trying to think
Essence?
of another name for him, man. I feel like that's too long. Kazama Essence. Or Essence. Maybe we should say Essence. I don't know.
Essence? Maybe. Sure.
Full Essence. Yeah. I don't know. Gotta think of another name. Okay.
Mama
Yeah,
Essence.
he's
The
going
chat
through the
Essence doesn't
combo
help.
there.
what did you say?
Said Mama Essence.
Oh, essence.
Essence. It's still too long, man. But here we go. Talk about long. We've got a long combo incoming. Bam, bam. Activates he. Oh, didn't get the bound though. What a confirm. Up forward 1.
Huge comeback.
Oh my goodness, he's taking them all
for
around the
Victor
stage.
right now. This is
He's
crazy.
doing like a Tekken 4 arena stage combo without the walls. It's like
Dude,
just
I
turning
feel
and
like
turning
someone's
and turning.
Yeah,
He's
he's
just
had
in the air the whole time now, man.
across the
He
side
never
the
touched the
whole
wall.
time.
That was crazy.
Okay, presses into the final hit there. And that's going to be a nice combo. Uh-oh, man.
Nice launch.
Oh,
good
just
punish.
do it. Wall stand 3.
Yeah. Opportunity now for Shaman
Yeah,
to
they're doing a
fight
great
back.
job cutting through the commercials.
Has full Kazama essence now.
Yeah,
Good jab
She's
interrupt there,
got
man.
some,
Can-cans blocked.
recoverable health to
Use the
to
essence,
try
bro.
to capitalize on a little.
Can he use
no,
it?
it's hard now.
Uh-oh, mix up time.
Oh, ooh,
Double
man,
one,
she's still got the
sidestep.
firm.
Chance, tiniest pixel
Yeah, well done.
possible. There it is. All right, set point Bikun.
That was a beautiful duck there from Beacon as well. He scouted out that forward
Yeah.
four, homing high. There we
Oh,
go.
just out of
Throw,
range
not broken.
there.
So I said four.
Oh,
Plus.
nice sidestep here, Victor's
What a
turn.
sidestep,
No,
man.
That was
a
rough.
lot of what Shaman is
Okay, down
going
4-2.
in with is his fastest buttons
Can he
there,
kill?
and then he leads into
Jun does a lot of
you know,
damage, man, especially if he gets the
obviously
wall.
some launches. He's doing really well.
Sidewall
No,
situation
sidewall.
though.
2-2.
Okay, final round here, second game. I feel like Beacon's been in control, but when Shaman gets going, man, he's finding a lot of success.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. Now still has a chance to stay alive in this. Oh, look out.
Okay. Okay, gets the wall. Good stuff.
Here we go.
Activates heat as well. Hop kick into Miare 2.
Wow.
Wow.
Trickery.
He got a complete reset off of that.
We've got the setups there, man. Shaman might be able to take it right now. No, one more hit's going to do it.
Oh, this is
Plus
scary.
frames,
Nah,
back
caught
2-2.
the
Good
startup.
down jab interrupt.
Yeah, won the trade.
A
That
nice
was
down
good.
forward one check. Shaman ties it up one apiece there, and man, having that one trick up your sleeve, right?
Well done.
Little cat.
Down, like a running 2 or something. So, yeah,
Nah,
very
no
well played. We're
walls
going
this
to the
time,
Yakushima,
so,
though.
Victor
So the wall's not going to be
might
in
have
play
a
now.
little
A bit of a
bit
different
of a hard
dynamic.
Yeah, it's also home court advantage for June. She sleeps here
That's true.
for years.
Oh, man. Beacon. Okay,
Hey.
forward on +2.
What? Tooth
I
fairy.
thought that was... Is up forward 1 a high or a mid? I don't know. That was crazy. Wow. Okay.
Nice spray.
Double rage.
Oh, got the crumple counter
countered.
there.
Beautiful. The tiniest,
Well
the
done.
tiniest of delays on the 1+2 there. Caught Shaman with that counter hit. Beacon. Beautiful. Gets the round.
Man, Shaman he's doing well, right? But just these small moments are so costly.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that's the experience difference, right? Beacon just a lot more experience under his belt ever since 2018
nice
when I remember
sidestep.
him coming down to Europe, you know. He's been playing for a long time in tournaments.
And back and forth heat burst.
Yeah, a lot of good blocking here. This is
Mm-hmm.
a very
See
strong
if one of them
round for
pull the
defensive
trigger
play.
on an engage or a dash. There's the dash
Caught,
from Biku.
yeah, caught
Sorry, yeah, from Biku. I got so
Victor
mixed.
unable
Yeah.
to capitalize on that.
Okay. Down 4-2, gets punished. Good stuff. Down back 3. Trying to find the counter hit.
Good launch.
Step down forward
Yeah,
two
that's
is good.
it. Keep
Yeah, I
Victor
think
up
that
too.
Beacon definitely downloaded there, man. Shaman always swinging after certain things on block, so he's like, let me just sidestep and launch him there. So now set point for
Yeah,
Beacon. Shaman,
too much
you gotta do it, man.
committance
It's now or never.
there and capitalizing on
Wow, that
recovery
was
frames. That was
5
just a
seconds of
little too
half-life are
risky.
gone, no gray.
Yeah.
What a
1-1
dunk
to
about the
start.
twist up and
Nice
down for
break.
1-2.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Can't
yeah,
have
yeah,
too
Step on the
much.
can. Shaman in big trouble. Here's the heat burst. Trying to stay alive in this. Can he find a huge comeback?
And this is where Jun finds
Yeah,
a very difficult
resources
man.
going down.
Unless you can go for those stance mix-ups. Heat gone as well.
Oh, it's looking rough, but maybe a
Dancing.
rage art can save the day here.
Oh, dancing to a hop kick.
Oh,
That's a round
beautiful.
around.
Oh my goodness. Is it enough
There's no
damage?
way.
No.
Look at the rage
not
art, though.
even close. He
Victor
didn't even
with
do
the
the
low.
rage
Well
art.
done.
Man.
It was a huge
No
comeback.
rage
That
out
was
there
really
from
well done
Shaman.
there for
I'm not
Jun.
sure why. I think he could have
just
gone
gone
for
off.
maybe the Miario
Very
plus
nice.
2 into rage up, but either way, it wasn't going to...
Bikun 3 rounds straight there for the final game over Dion. So Bikun moving on. Dion unfortunately eliminated at 65th place here.
Oh, there there's
so he could move on,
ladies
man,
that
and,
play Tekken. I play
It's probably not where
Tekken.
he wanted to be
Yeah,
in the
there's
lower
just,
side.
you know,
Malik Ash in this
It's a
group
good
making it
game.
to the
Everybody,
winners, but good
everybody
stuff.
plays.
He does
Everybody,
stay
well,
alive.
girls,
and make it
guys,
to day two.
everybody
So,
plays fighting
yeah, man,
games.
I
It's
think
good
that
times.
is actually going to conclude
It's good times.
our group A. So we'll shortly
All right,
be going through
everybody.
a recap. But
I
man,
have
Rip,
work
that
tomorrow.
was-
I'm going to have
that
to
was
rate somebody
intense.
here.
That was
That was-
intense.
A
Hope
lot
you
of
guys
tense
had
matches. There was a lot of
wonderful time
high pressure situations. You know, a lot of
with,
players kind of
Street
fell apart at
Fighter
at the last
Tekken.
moments there. But you can see it. It is a high pressure environment right now. These guys have a lot on the line. We saw some of these guys qualify into the top 64 currently.
With the Tekken Esports World Cup is this weekend, so that's very exciting. We rated Bonchan yesterday. A Space Cowboy.
Time to go OG.
Good night. Good night, Justin. It was good seeing you there. It was good seeing you. I'm happy you had a good time.
I just like the corner. Because I'm stupid.
Okay. Hope you guys had a wonderful time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember, World Warrior is tomorrow, and Esports World Cup for Street Fighter 6, that is. Esports World Cup for Tekken 8. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Thank you guys so much
gotta
for
put my
tuning
fire
in,
song
and I
on.
will see you guys all next time. Bye.
We're ready for something special right here, right now. You know the players are not going to hold back. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Let's see how both players are going to start things off. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first? Very good. To provoke the opponent's counters. Uncomfortable spaces. And they hold each other on the edge. Space between the two fighters. Alright, what's the plan? Good call just now. With this super architect, things are looking pretty bleak right now. Beautiful setup of the attack.